Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody out there doing today? So, in today's live, definitely want to talk about finances. Okay, that's been a request. I've been meaning to do more videos about that, possibly in the next live on Wednesday. I will go ahead and do that. Um, but first, I want to pull up the Montgomery GI Bill refund, and I didn't get a chance to really explain it the way I should have. I was kind of rushing because I needed to go somewhere in that last live I did. There is a 10-year window from your date of service. So your last ETS date, you have 10 years in between that time. Now, I've had a couple people who call to try to get more information about it. And Mr. Collins informed me that they're really like trying to discourage people from actually getting their refund back. So you guys should be seeing here on the screen. This is from the VA's own website. All right. You see what it says here? You have 10 years to use your Montgomery GI Bill benefits after you separate from the military. If you don't use your benefit in this time frame, you may be eligible to get a refund or part or all of your payments into this program. Okay. Here it is right here in black and white. I put the link at the bottom of the video along with a disclaimer. Here are some of the qualifications right here to get your GI Bill refund for those of you who have gotten out in less than 10 years. You entered active duty June 30th, 1985. After June 30th, 1985, you served a combination of at least 2 years of active duty service and 4 years of selective reserve service after June 30th, 1985. So I'm not going to go through every last part of this, but the one part I want to show you guys the most is those numbers that are down here. The GI Bill hotline number, which is 1-888-442-4551. If you're a student outside of the U.S., +1 918-781-5678. And then you got the benefit hotline. Everybody knows that one, 1-800-827-1000. My VA 411. You should know that one. You should have that one in your phone as well, which is 1-800-698-2411. And then if you have hearing loss, you know to dial 711. All right. But this is directly from the VA's own website. So anyone gets on there telling you guys, no, they said this, that, tell them to go to the website, pull up the website, do whatever you need to do to show these people. Okay. Because I had a similar issue when it came to SMCK and SMCL. Okay. A lot of these people that's working at the VA don't even know their own rules on their own site. Okay. Don't get discouraged because, as he said, someone wrote to me earlier, they're trying to discourage people. All right. But if you've been out within the last 10 years, this is a way to get your GI Bill money back. If you do not plan on using it, you haven't used it, you use part of it, you let a family member use part of it, this is how you get it back. All right. Okay. All right. So we're done with that. The link is in the chat for anybody that wants to come on. You're more than welcome to do so. Trying to see, make sure that you guys can hear me because I don't see any comments or anything. So let me pull it up real quick. Make sure I'm being heard. Pull it up real quick. Yeah. Okay. Make sure. So yeah, I just don't have any comments, but all right, it's all good. All right, so I'm gonna try to wait for Warrior to come on before I get too deep into talking about retirement. But I did put out a link today. Appreciate that, JX. But I did put out a link today earlier for some of the most common reasons for retirement, what people do for retirement. I get a lot of you guys that leave comments about retirement, but the one thing I will tell you is whatever you're planning today and say you're going to retire in 5 to 7 years from now, That's not going to be the same thing in 5 to 7 years. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Wayne? Attention on deck at ease. Hear you loud and clear, comrade. Good evening, folks. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, you and JX. Okay, so on the community page, put it up real quick. I put in 6 things that people normally use as retirement goals. I'm gonna run through those real quick. So the first one is a budget. Now I know a lot of us get paid usually on the 1st, the 15th. Social Security goes by every Wednesday of your birthday. It's usually, depends on when your birthday is. If you're living overseas, you're on Social Security. I believe they pay you on the 3rd or on the 4th. On the 3rd or the 1st. I know if you owe Social Security money, they normally pay you on the 3rd. But when it comes to budgets, and this is my question to you guys out there, especially to you guys who are retired, to try to help people who are trying to get to retirement, what kind of budget, or how should I word this? When you were getting ready to retire, those of you who were going to retire at a specific time, what kind of budget did you set up? Okay. Did you have it monthly? Did you have it like weekly? Did you live by it daily? I've seen and heard it all. I know some people who budget weekly, some who budget the month, and some who budget by the day. I've met people who just play it by ear. They don't like try to watch money, anything. They just take what they got. If they spend too much, they do nothing the following week, and then they go right back to what they were doing before. Social Security based on your birthday. Yeah, it's usually the Wednesday, whatever Wednesday. I think most of people get paid on Wednesdays with Social Security. Okay, but like I was saying, appreciate that, Mr. B. With retirement and budgets. Okay, so I'll just tell you guys about my budget that I use here in Colombia. Much different than the budget that I use in the United States. In Colombia, it's much lower because I don't need as much. But I normally budget in Colombia $100 a day. So if it's 31 days, it's 3,100. If it's 28 days like this month, it's 2,800. That's what I budget. But I don't go out every single day. And that's just spending money for me, keeping it 100. All right. What I pay the driver, the caregiver, and the maid, and the partial chef, that's separate. That's totally separate. But I'm curious to hear for you, Mr. B. How did you come up with a plan for a budget, or did you like just kind of wing it? You just go by ear?
Oh no. You can't. You go by ear. You go by ear. You be sleeping on the streets. That's what happens. If you don't have a budget, you don't have a budget. Something wrong with you. You have to have a budget. You got to figure out. You look at wants and needs, and needs come
Right.
first, and you go by roof over your head, food on your table, and clothes on your back. And if
Okay.
you don't have those needs first, you have a problem
Well,
because you have to. those are the basics. Because some people will go out there and they'll say, "No, I need my iPhone. I need my
oh no.
car." I always tell people, a car depreciates, a house appreciates, and if you get it twisted, you're gonna have serious problems.
Oh yeah.
Serious problems.
What's going
And
on,
the
Blank
social
Saint?
and the
What's going on, Mr. Markel? Mr. B, what's going on, man? It's good to
yo,
see your face. I see the light company came and see you this week.
thanks for playing my light bill, Black. You're so kind. I'm gonna kindly pay you on Tuesday, okay? But Markel, when you talk about Social Security only pays by your birth date.
Well, it depends. It's different when you're
Yeah.
overseas.
Oh, it is.
It's different when you're overseas, and it's different when you owe the government money. They take it on
Oh,
specific days. So
government don't care. They'll take it on Sunday. They don't care.
Yeah, they usually take it on the 3rd or the 4th of every month if you owe the government money. For overseas, they usually pay you on the 1st or the 3rd. It's one of the two. I'm not even sure which one it is. But what about you, Blank Slate? When you retired, you knew you were retiring. Did you plan out a budget, or you just kind of like playing it by ear?
No. Only if no, don't nobody. I highly recommend nobody plays it by ear.
Oh, there's a ton of them that do. Ton of
Yeah,
them.
that's true. When I was active duty, man, my budget was I always used to tell the guys that work for me, my budget was the same as E5 over 6, E5 over 6 years,
Okay.
and that was my budget.
But
E5
you
over
know,
6. If you look at the pay scale, E5 over 6, that's what I was spending. If I spent more than that, alarm bells went off. But now that I'm retired, my weekly budget is $400 a week.
now you know
$400.
the
If I
you
go
know
for $400 a week, then I got to see, and I'm talking about bills and everything. While I'm in Colombia, now it was way different when I was in California.
Oh,
California, you're not living off. That's just
Nah.
gas right
nah,
there.
but this is a smart thing. If you're still in the military, I like to tell all of them, if you want to buy a house, you better buy that house while you're in the military.
Oh yeah,
Because once you retire, either if you don't get a job in your old career field in that area, the loan, the bank and the credit unions, they're not gonna give you a loan. Then you have to turn around and reestablish yourself by going out getting a job, and then you have to wait a little while. I forget the period of time before you can get a house, before you can get a loan to buy a house. So all those out there, just before they get ready to retire, find out where they're going to retire at, and then I would tell them to go and fly out to the area, look around where you want to retire at, and then purchase a home if that's the case. But like I said before, if you all of a sudden, I remember I told a bunch of friends, I said, hey man, you better do that, and they just sit there and look at me, and afterwards they said, hey man, I can't get a loan. I said, man, I told you, you better, because like it shows up on your credit.
Yeah, absolutely.
As it shows up as income.
Mr. DR, what's going on?
Let's go, Blake.
Hey,
Mr.
Hal.
B. Markel, salute, man. Salute, guys. How you
What's
guys
up?
doing? Good, great, man.
So yeah, a lot of times though, when you retire, people don't realize, well, especially when you're not in the States, you need insurance, health insurance, a credit card, or something. You got cats, man.
Yeah.
They traveling on hope and luck. I
Yeah,
hope
so-
nothing goes wrong.
Hey, so Markel, for us getting out, my answer was I med boarded out. I med boarded, so I went to med board
Right.
program. Yeah, so at the end, they told us about, gave us a lot of like classes and things like that. And it helped a little bit. It did help. It was a basis. They pretty much told us what our amount was going to be, pretty much a good estimate. And then we based it off that. They asked us where we're going to be at. So location is very important, and the factor, of course, for us housing and things like Miss B was saying earlier. That's the main thing, housing. You got to start with that first. Have a shelter, and then food and things and such.
Okay. Yeah, I know for me, I don't even waste time. I pay my rent early. If it's the first, whatever day the first on, I pay the day before. Here you go. Here your money. Any bills I got, I cover those first. That way, at least I got a roof over my head. If I fuck up the rest of the month, I got somewhere to lay my head.
And
Forget
get your
everything
credit
else.
and get your credit rating straight before you get out too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
That has to be straight.
Yeah, same for traveling also. It's an important thing. I covered this with you a while back. Credit cards is definitely a good secondary. And also to have a cash advance as an option on credit cards. So you can have cash immediately.
Yep.
But like Markel was saying, that I just forgot. Oh yeah, on the rent. Now I always used to tell the guys, because I used to be a financial counselor to the junior sailors when I was in, and I used to tell them, pay your rent. you can pay your rent in advance, but never pay your mortgage in advance. You can pay the principal on your mortgage.
Right. I was about to say you pay the principal.
But you giving the bank free money. And trust me, the bank need a lot of things. Free money ain't one of them.
No, what they'll do, what
pay
they'll
your
do,
mortgage in advance unless you're traveling or something like that, and you have to.
what they'll
But
do
always pay your rent in advance.
if you pay your mortgage early, all they're going to do is put that money to the side, and they're going to gain interest off that money.
Yeah.
But but there is a way, if they wanted to, they pay biweekly. They set up a biweekly account if they're going to do that.
Now, I would never recommend that because, like I say,
no. Blank slate. Hold it. Time out. Let me explain to you biweekly. When you pay biweekly, blank slate, what you're doing is you're setting up an account with them. You're telling them that you're going to be paying off this amount of money from what you owe at that time, and then when you pay again, you're going to be paying off that amount of time. Because a home loan, you're paying that by the seconds. You're paying that like tick, tick, tick as we go along. But what you do bi-weekly, what you're paying off is the amount of money of the house at that time. And then you pay the next payment off and at the amount of money at that time. So the interest rates, and you'll pay. What you do is you end up paying the house off 5 years early.
And here's my thing to that. And I know what you're talking about, but here's my thing to that. That'll just wipe all that bi-weekly stuff out. Pay all you have to do. Say you got $100,000 mortgage, 30-year
extra payment. Make an extra payment.
You already know the first 15 years of that 30-year mortgage is going to all be taxes and all that other stuff on your mortgage. You're only going to pay a fraction of the principal. So what I would recommend is say your first year, your principal payment on your monthly mortgage is going to be maybe $300-400 max, depending on what depending on the price of your home. My recommendation is to, if possible, double that principal. Now, if you double that principal for that first half of that 30-year mortgage, instead of paying your house early, 5 years early, you can actually pay your house off early in 18 years on a 30-year mortgage. Because you're getting a gain on that. It's all about the principal in that first 15 years.
Right.
See what Blank Slate is talking about? I did that with my first truck that I bought from Ford.
Oh yeah,
they give you a 5-year loan, and they give you the opportunity. They say, hey, if you want to make other payments, you can. I said, yeah, I want to pay toward the principal. So what I used to do is make my regular payment, and then I would put $500 to $800 on just the principal.
Oh yeah,
knock
you could
that down.
Oh
so
no, no.
A 5-year loan to a 3-year loan. I paid it off in 3 years.
My point was because you have some people out there that just say like they won't go down there and say, okay, they go down to the bank or the credit union and say, here's some money above my payment.
Oh no.
Here is, I want you to pay this towards the principal of the home. And you have to tell them that say, I want this to go towards the principal rather than my regular payment. Well, what I was stating was you can have your regular payment broken up bi-weekly and you're paying the same thing, and you'll pay it off early because you're making an early payment.
I know exactly what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is, hold on, Blank Slate. But if you do the same thing, Blank Slate, if you do the same thing as what you're talking about, and you did a bi-weekly, you would pay the house off a lot sooner. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be right.
Like I say, I understand what you're saying because you're right. You're paying that interest weekly. I mean, you're paying daily, like you say. You're paying it daily. But my thing is this:
What's up, my people? How
you
y'all
do
doing?
the math
Y'all
on
good?
it.
Legend, Bobby D. The legend.
What's up? Y'all all right?
What's going on, Bobby D?
Here's an honor.
Hey, Bobby D.
Good stuff,
Bobby
Markel.
D.
How you good,
Bobby
man?
D.
So good to be with y'all today. What's
Bob-
up?
Bobby D.
I'm sorry,
Bobby
y'all.
D.
I'm just so excited.
Hey,
I don't know what
Bobby
to do
D.
with myself.
Bobby,
What's up,
Bobby
my
D.
people?
Bobby D. I'm jealous.
I'm sorry,
of you
y'all.
because
Y'all calm down now. Calm down. I'm
you
sorry. This
and
is not my show.
Markel.
Markel show. I'm sorry.
Because you and Markel have those baby grand pianos in the background. I want one. Markel, how come I can't have a baby grand piano like y'all?
Change the screen.
Y'all want to
Go to the settings and change the screen.
I want a baby grand piano so I can be Liberace.
I don't know if you want to be old Liberace now.
So Miles, James Miles.
I don't want to be. I just want the money, blank slate. I just want the money. I want the money. I want the money.
Let's try that.
Let me say this, man. The shame part
turn
of
my
we
volume
having this
up and see
financial
that,
discussion, guys, there are a lot of men out there that still don't know this. They're still out there making payments, payment upon payment, not paying a dime toward the principal.
Yeah.
It's just all going to interest.
Hold on.
And that's a shame.
They don't know the money game. It's like this. They always say this is always saying,
Okay,
make the money work for you and not you work for the money. It's like this. They always say.
Why can't hear on it?
Hey, you gotta be careful, Miss Miles, man.
Okay, I can hear good now.
There, man.
All right, Bobby D, you got us?
Yeah, I got y'all. Let me get my can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, I got y'all now. I can hear y'all fine. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't hear that well, just a little bit. But I had to switch to the headphones.
Okay.
Good to see y'all gentlemen this morning. It's a blessing to be here amongst you masterminds of the Black community and of the podcast. Hello. What's up, man? What's the topic of the day? What y'all talking about?
We're talking about finances, Bobby D, a budget, because there's a lot of people out there that's asking about retiring early, living in another country. And I was just telling people how I did it on the budget, and other guys were explaining how they do it on the budget.
Right.
Do you do like a weekly, monthly, or you just wing it? You just go by what you need?
I go by budget. We have a weekly budget, but we get our money monthly. Okay, but when we get the money, we budget that thing out. You know, that's the best way to do it. We live what we call an envelope system. Every bill we got each month is for a year. We pull so much out. So we have for each month we have that money ready for whatever bill it is. The grocery we pull out so much per month. But that's how we do, man. We budget it out. We just go out here spending like willy-nilly, whatever, you know. Hey, let's buy that. Let's buy it now. Now. If it ain't on the budget, no, we don't get it. Or if we want it, we put money away till we get it, save it up to get what we got. We just don't go out there and spend money like we Mr. Richards, you know. No, we don't play that game. The people that don't live on a budget out here is the ones that wind up getting broke and big and want to scam other expats so they can get money and do it and try to live large like they lying, you know, trying to live large. Don't do that, man. If you cut, y'all know, you guys know.
The short to that is poke and grit. Poke your mouth out and grit your teeth. That's what they be doing.
That's what they do, man. You know, got to get over it some kind of way. And poke and grit is what you got to do. Poke and grit. Yeah, man. Hey, it's not easy living out here, man. You know, people think it's easy because they see me and Markel. We cool. Yeah, man. What's up? But they don't see behind the scene. You ever seen that? You ever see that picture where the duck is on the water and under his feet? You don't see that part. He's like, that's what it is. You call him on the water above the surface, right? But below the surface, what are you doing? That's the same way. They don't see the behind the scene what me and Markel be doing to make it. You know, it ain't easy out here. But if you do it right with a budget, it might be moderate, but it ain't gonna be easy. Okay.
Yeah, and I think in my situation is because one thing about being in the military for so long, man, you get to see every aspect of financial malpractice. You know, and you go to see Charlie Oscar if you screw up and don't pay your bills, you know, they try to kick you out.
That's right.
But I've had too many stories where people have made bad investments and lost everything. All this, you know, party till you drop type thing. I tell them when back, you know, and you know, living in San Diego, if your money ain't, if you got funny money in San Diego, it's gonna let you know right away where you at on that hierarchy, right?
Oh yeah.
I used to go when in the early 90s. I used to go to the club with $10. People used to think I was crazy. I'm like, oh, I need $10. I need $5 to get in the door, and then I get a $5 hurricane, and I sit some bitch all night.
I know, man. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah. $5 cover charge to get in the door, and then you get $5 for a drink, you know. And with my place, I could get 2 drinks, $2.50 each. That's how I was. Y'all remember Mr. V? Y'all from Atlanta? Y'all from Atlanta? Anybody from Atlanta?
No.
There was a club out there called Mr. V, man. And every time we turn around, everybody was there. And that's all you need. $5 to get in, and $5 for 2 drinks. You good, man, for the rest of the night. But times have changed. You can't live. Things have changed. Times have changed, and people need to recognize that they need to change their mentality as far as finances. You just can't come out here. Well, we gonna live out love. We gonna live out. Everything gonna be all right. I'm gonna get me a job out here. You know, we gonna be all right, baby.
You know, that's the thing about it, D. I'm glad you mentioned that. Getting a job and y'all got to stop that. I get so many questions about what do you think they're gonna hire me? If I hire you to do what? You don't even speak the language. What kind of job you gonna get here? What are you gonna do?
Right.
I don't get people, man, when they talk about getting a job in these
But-
countries. It just
but-
kills me.
Markel, down south, like just say the southern states here in the United States, they don't want to pay. They want to pay you minimum wage for a lot of jobs, and then you're gonna think you're gonna go to another country, don't know the language, and then you're gonna turn around and think you're gonna get paid big money.
Yeah.
Well, so
It
is
ain't
that
happening.
Markel?
It ain't happening.
So is that plus the currency is not even equivalent to the U.S.
That's what
Here in
I'm
the
saying.
DR, it's
That's
not.
right.
For Bobby D,
That's right.
Philippines is not, or Markel in Colombia
No,
is
it's
not.
not.
So nowhere it's not. You know.
You're not gonna
So
like
you got-
the money, the wages.
You got doctors in these different countries with doctorate degree, and they're getting paid. Man, they're not even getting paid close to what somebody if somebody's getting paid $15, if somebody's getting paid $20 an hour out here, man, they ain't getting paid. They're not getting paid close that much money.
They might be
I'm
getting
like,
$2 a day.
They're not getting that
so
much.
look-
You got doctors, lawyers, they're not getting paid what they're getting paid here in the United States. It's not even close. Even in Japan, when the CEOs compared to the workers, oh no, man, the CEOs in Japan, they're not getting paid no money like here in the United States. And it goes for like their artists. Like just say you have a singer, and an artist that sings and stuff. They're not gonna be getting paid what they're they're getting paid.
Well, I actually looked into it.
So,
go ahead, Howard. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Howard.
Markel, just real quick. So for overseas, I think Markel covered this again. The best thing a person can do, expat, is just work for an American company overseas.
Right.
Yeah, you can do that.
And that, of course, you get paid US. You're working overseas for an American company. That's it. And you got to find those jobs because those jobs are far beyond. So that's it. Yeah.
You can do that, but then you have to qualify for a work permit. And sometimes that's hard. Depending on the job.
Most of the time, you got to learn the language. They said if you get one of those jobs, you got to be fluent in the language because ain't no American company going to send you over here to get bamboozled. Nah. Bamboozled.
Yeah.
You want to add some more?
Lay the straight.
Lay the straight.
What's going on, Phil?
Well, top of the evening, fellas.
Come on, Steel. Give me the rest of it, Steel. Give me the rest of it. Hoodwink.
It was good, man.
Lay the straight. Bamboo.
What didn't land on us? He didn't land on what landed on us?
Man. They said Biden was a chump for letting it come in the area, but he did it the smart way. He let that thing come in here, but he waited till it got on the ocean before he shot it down. The what is it? The balloon? Remember that? Y'all know? It got shot down.
Over Montana,
No, but I'm gonna bring.
They shot it down today.
They shot it down. It's on the news.
Now I'm gonna bring up something even. I'm gonna bring up something even deep.
Yeah, that's news to me right there.
What are y'all
they
talking
shot it
about? That
down.
balloon and something shot down. What is
It
this?
was a balloon over Montana.
A Chinese spy.
balloon.
Chinese spy balloon.
Surveillance balloon was hovering over Montana. I know they shot it down.
They shot it. It's on TNN right now.
Oh,
They shot it
shot
down
it down?
about 2 hours
Yeah,
ago.
it's been out
and
there.
they
It's
waited.
been out there for
Yeah,
like.
they waited till they went over to the Atlantic Ocean. They shot it down in my hometown, Charleston, South Carolina, and I got over that
Upper
area,
waters.
shot it
Upper
right
waters.
down.
Yeah,
See,
upper
but
yeah,
waters.
they
the one
got to get
thing,
over
the
water.
one thing that, hey, Markel, did you hear about this? A double amputee got shot twice in the back,
What?
running
Double
away.
amputee.
Oh,
Double
hold on.
double
You said amputee?
Double amputee. was
Yes,
running.
he jumped
Yeah.
out of his wheelchair and was
Okay.
running down. It was running down the street,
That's it.
and they
Okay.
shot him 10 times in the back.
What? Where was this at?
That's in
I got to
California.
read. Ah,
Really?
everything go-
California.
Everything
Shot
crazy
him.
go in Cali.
He is running from.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's your buddy, Howard.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Everything
Where-
crazy about Cali.
I mean, it's so far from the camera. It got zoom there.
You hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, we can hear you,
What's
Mr.
going
Wayne.
on, man?
Hey Wayne, you got good internet this
Hey,
time?
hey,
Internet
man,
this
I want
time?
to throw in.
10 seconds behind.
I want to throw in another. I want to throw in something else about this retirement thing, real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
DD, turn your phone down.
Now, all of us, some of us, you know, we were working when we got out and done our military service, and due to our disability, we had to retire early from our civilian jobs, and that threw a wrench in our retirement plans, long-term retirement plans.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of us had to come up with a different strategy. Like
yeah.
me, I was working for the government, and my shit got so bad to where I had to take an early retirement from my government job, and it changed everything, man. At an instant.
Mhm.
And I was making a lot more money.
Mhm.
And so I had to change my whole lifestyle, man. I was making real.
Mhm.
Yeah, you right about that, Wayne. You right about
You
that,
right.
man. You have to, and that adjustment
You know,
can
I'm
literally
cool
kill
now,
you,
but
man.
you talking about going. I had an extra salary from the government, over $100,000 a year coming from the government job, and I lost that shit, man. And although I got early retirement from the government, my income was reduced from that government job.
Yeah.
I'm only getting 40% of that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow, that's a big drop.
But see, I'm glad you said that though, Wayne, because a lot of people be like, okay, y'all rocking that 100%, y'all balling out of control. If you see the experience that people on this panel have, their life experience, their work experience, we generate a hell of a lot more money than the VA could ever pay us for our disability. So you're right about that, man.
You damn right, Blake Slade, because when I was working my government job, I was 100% at the same time working my government job.
Correct.
Wow.
And I had all that money coming in, shit. From my government job, my VA, and all that shit. I was balling until you're falling, man.
Yeah. And you was in Belize or you was down south in Texas at the time?
And then when my disabilities got worse, I couldn't do my job anymore, man.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my shit was so bad because of my
Okay.
injury, I couldn't do that shit anymore. So I was forced into early retirement, man. And I lost all that money. So, motherfuckers talking all this shit, that, they don't realize that when you're getting 100% your retirement and your government job, and you can't work no more because your disability got so bad, you're losing money, not working.
Yeah, you are losing money. Yeah.
No, using a lot of money.
Yeah. In this case, that's probably an unusual situation.
Actually went down, man.
Yeah. In your case, that might be an unusual situation, but I don't think everybody had a job and working getting 100%. Most people that get 100% don't have another job. So you had a big paying job and that messed you up real bad.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah, but it's different. It's different variations of that, Mr. Bobby D. Because I was when I first got out, I was at 80%.
Okay.
And I was at 80%. I got a job. It's only about $33 an hour, but that would have put me I would have been good. You know, I could enjoy my sports car, paid the high gas price in California, and didn't have no problem with my mortgage along with my pension. You know, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be my new reality. But like Mr. Wayne is saying though, I mean, when you factor in all that other stuff, you take a pay cut, you know, when you get on that disability, you know, from that 100. And you know, and I'm not as well versed in the business stuff like Markel and Love and Freedom and stuff like that. You know, them high wage earning type cats. You know, I'm just an old poor helicopter mechanic. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
But I couldn't do that job no more. So I'm trying to get on with the FAA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you're right though, Blank say, because people don't realize, because when I talk about and I show you guys stuff, that ain't fake, right? Because I was getting my 100, plus I had my company, plus I was investing. So I had a hell of a thing going at one point, dude. I was like I told y'all, I bought a boat and never took it out. Just bought it just so I can say I had a boat. Okay, and never even took it out.
Yeah, you were balling big time, man.
And then see, I had a child late in life. I had my first child at 43 years old, man.
Wow.
You know,
that's a good age to have a kid right there.
You know, and then you know, this happened all at the same motherfucking time that they know that I couldn't do my job anymore, and I had to go into disability at my federal job. You know, and then with the child coming, y'all know what else come, motherfucking child support come, man.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So, yep. You throw child support in there and shit and all that, you know, and your shit really changed, man. I'm an old ass daddy, man. I should be a motherfucking grandpa. I'm 50 motherfucking 3 years old, going 54, but I'm blessed. See my life. But you gotta be ready for this shit.
Yeah. Right. You got to be ready.
Man, for sure.
It changed all my shit, man.
Yeah.
But you know, what happened with me, you know, Champ VA helped me out a lot because it covered my insurance for my child. All that shit's covered. If you want to go to school here in Texas when she get older, my baby 11 and a half years old, she can go to school, college for free and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it changed my lifestyle. Now, you know, so you don't know. The thing about it is you can plan. I planned all this shit. I thought I planned it perfect. And my shit got worse, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I can't do that. I can't keep doing this job. The job said, hey, man, we're gonna have to put you in retirement, man, because you on all this medication, you taking the FMLA, all this shit, and you know, and all that, and then I had to do this shit. I didn't want to lose the money, but shit, you know, I couldn't do the job no more, man.
Right. That's
Trust
tough.
me, I understand. Trust me, I understand, and it takes a big mental toll on you too, because once you go from here to here, you like, oh hell.
You know, so my income, it dropped shit. That motherfucking shit dropped by shit. Yeah. Without making my government job, overtime and all that shit, man, I lost half my motherfucking income, man.
Basically what you're saying is you went from Bill
all this money from the government, you getting this and this and this. Motherfuckers don't know shit. Man, I was a six-figure jigger, man. Shit.
Basically what you're saying is you had Microsoft money and woke up with Oprah Winfrey money.
Man, you know, you got all that shit coming in, and you know, and now you lose all that shit, man. And it's a big hit in your face, man.
Yeah. Like Markel was saying though, man. It's more psychological too, man, because you, like you say, Wayne, you playing all this, you playing all this stuff out with military precision, and next thing you know, it's like wow, you know, because I got offered a BS job, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I was gonna work the hell out of that. I was gonna work that job like I was a damn 30-year-old. But you know what? I was hurting. I couldn't even drive into work. That's how bad I was hurting. Yeah, but you know what? I went in there anyway, and I went and I'll say, well, I'm not gonna go to the VA because the VA gonna pull up my medical record. They gonna say do all that stuff. So I thought I was gonna be smart, and I went to the military hospital in San Diego in Balboa, and they admitted me for 3 days to the hospital.
Damn.
I said, "Damn!"
Man.
So you know I lost
But-
that job. I
but-
lost that job.
But
You
the
was
thing
bad
is,
shape.
the thing,
But like Wayne
is,
was saying though, man, it hurts you, man, because like I was all set up to make me a nice chunk of change. You know what I mean?
Right.
they're still calling. They're still calling me for jobs. I'll be on the phone. They email me.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Wow.
Yeah, they be call. They be call.
Yeah.
They be call. Can you
Yeah,
come
no.
in? I be
Especially if
like,
you're on LinkedIn and stuff like that. Yeah, they'll still try to hit you up.
yeah,
Look, I
they be
still
calling
get,
me. They be.
I still get bids for government contracts, and it's like, I wish I could. I wish I could bid on this job. I just delete the email, man. I look at it, be sad the motherfucker the rest of the day, and just be
That's
like,
Markel, tell this guy, H to the no
who?
on the screen.
Oh,
The guy
can they start a
said-
business on TDIU? Okay, so I did a video about this. All right, so I don't know what type of business you talking about starting, but whatever it is you talking about doing, as long as it's below, as long as it's at the poverty line, you'll be fine. But if you get anything over the poverty line, it's gonna trigger Social Security, which is gonna trigger your VA. But me
So what
personally,
kinda-
I'm not messing with it. If I'm on TDIU,
So what-
I'm not gonna mess with it personally.
So Markel, so what kind of business you gonna start? Selling bubble yum on the corner?
Like I said, as long as
It's
he's
like I'm like
poverty
saying that's
line.
I'm like saying
So
if
no
you
way
gonna start,
products.
yeah.
No way I'm gonna buy that.
Hey, you drinking over still? You got something blank slate? You got a cup blank slate? No.
Oh yeah,
It's hard.
I'm on a little gin. I'm on a little gin tonight because
I got
it's
some
the
vodka.
weekend.
Okay. Well, I can
Yeah, I'm.
You gotta
Don't
be
mess
poverty
with
line,
that.
though, man. I don't know what kind of business you talk about going or doing,
Oh,
but put it this way: say you were renting properties, okay, but you had other people doing all the work. You're just collecting a check. You good with that? Okay, that's passive income. You're not physically doing anything. But if you're talking about like you're gonna be cutting grass and you're gonna be out there instructing people this, that, and the other while on TDIU, you ain't gonna have it long. You will not have it
Yeah.
long. First time
Hey,
you file
Markel.
those taxes, you done.
Yeah, hey Markel, I'm actually getting ready to start paying taxes in Colombia because what I'm in the process of doing right now is buying parking lots.
Here in Colombia,
Huh?
you buying parking lots here?
Yeah, actually in Saberneta.
Okay.
And that's something that I got schooled up on. That you spend, maybe $7,000-8,000 for a parking spot in a plush location, and you're only gonna get maybe $30-40 a month.
But it'll add up over time.
Yeah. But it's that stream of income that's coming in. You know what I mean? And I'm debating whether instead of me collecting the money, because I mean the rent for the space in this commercial area is like $2.50 a month. So
That's
so
good.
the difference that you make off of that
Everything.
is nice, but it ain't nice to me. All it is a burden to me. But what I'm thinking about doing is having some of my local Colombian friends that do work here and there for me, for them to collect that money.
Right.
So whenever I need something done, whether it's I need trash hauled here or there, or I need this or that, then it's on credit because I'm giving you a steady stream of income. All I really need is because I'm not on a retirement visa. I'm on an investment visa, and every year that 350 minimum wage times that adds up. Yeah. So with the property that I purchased already in 3 years, when I go to reapply, it's going to be below that minimum wage with all this high inflation that's coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just increased to 1,300,000 and some thousand.
Yeah.
Which is the minimum now. So
Yeah.
it just went up.
So,
But that's
so
not a
I'm
bad
doing-
idea, dude.
It's better to do that than to just buy empty lots on the side of a hill in Timbuktu, 3,000 miles away from Medellin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only thing I was thinking about doing blank sleep, somewhat similar to that, was those vending machines or
Yeah.
ATM. I was looking at either a vending machine or ATM. I don't want to do anything where I physically need to be there talking to people.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Put me a machine up there, put your card in there, get your money. Okay, let me make
Yeah.
my interest off that.
And see,
Sounds
I was
good.
thinking about that with slot machines, but then you have to split the difference with so many different
Yeah.
entities. You know what I mean?
The stores and everybody else want
Yeah.
their
So I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that-
I want to do that, but it's not going to be enough for me. But
it's harder too. You get a license. It's kind of harder about getting a license. I was saying too.
yeah. I don't want to have to try to get licensed
No,
and none of that stuff. You know.
Yeah.
But like that last comment was, I understand where he's
Got a
coming
lot of
from. He's
people
got
down
the
there.
right mindset, because when you're in retirement, man, you have to try to your number one job is generate other types of income. You know what
What's
I mean?
up?
And it has to be passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You downtown Charleston, man. That's my home, man. Beach Street. I know where that's at.
He said he love that Church's chicken.
Hey, I went to chicken. Hey, Mr. Bobby D. I went to Charleston one time, and I thought I was gonna lose my mind. I didn't know y'all put mustard on your barbecue.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mustard
what
on
the
fish.
hell?
Chicken,
Cooking
barbecue,
with
whatever you call it.
Not in the sauce.
It's a
Yeah,
bunch
you
of
put
different
some
tastes out
little
there.
mustard
Hey, look,
on
I want my
ribs.
tomahawk steaks. I want my tomahawk steak. That's me.
Hold
I
on,
want
hold on.
tomahawk.
Say
Mustard on barbecue.
They
On
put
ribs.
mustard
Mustard
sauce
on
on the
ribs.
barbecue.
Cook it up, put it on ribs.
Man, we
Like
have a
cook.
good taste out there for a lot of different
I would-
foods. We eat
I'm
red
gonna take
rice,
your card.
Papa
I'm gonna
John,
take your
red
card.
rice, all
Hey,
that.
man, I'm back.
You back? You back and he's still black. What's up? He's back and he's still black. What's up, man? You good?
Hey,
What up, J-Lo?
that
Hey,
Mr.
J-Lo,
Wayne,
what's up,
that
J-Lo?
Mr. Wayne, that Bobby. I don't know if you know about him, man. He drops a lot of knowledge, man, on us during the week.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's a real smart cat.
J Love, he's at my
Wow.
My blank slate idea of investing in Colombia. However, even though I'm a Colombian American, I don't trust the economic situation in Colombia. Rules are not the same for foreign. Yeah, you're right. They're not. I looked at putting in a one of those cell phones where you sell cases and chargers and stuff like that in the mall.
Kiosk.
Yeah, one of the little kiosks, so I can give a couple girls I know here a job, but they ass can't keep a job for nothing. So
Yeah.
like, just give them something to do, right?
Yeah.
Bro, all the stuff you got to go through as a
I
foreigner.
got something for y'all, man. You guys,
Hey, Marquette,
when
it's
you work,
internet. It's internet.
you're not supposed to be working, and you on TIU and all that shit.
You got that cricket service.
Hey,
What you can do is like Blake Slade said, you can own property and be on TIU. If I were to do that, I would take that money from my property and I would put it in an IRA, so it's tax free.
Tax free where?
And then it's earning money tax free.
Yeah, you know what and I agree with you there, Mr. Wayne. But one of the things that I did that helped me out a lot, man, augmenting my monthly income, is that when I sold my house in San Diego, I used half of it to invest in dividend stocks, and I put enough in dividend stocks to where every month I get a decent paycheck. That's when I want the money to come in. If I don't want the money to come in, I'll drip it back into the stock market and let it grow even more.
Right.
But you have to think out of the box. You have to be creative. You have to do whatever you need to do to generate money, because the one thing that you have in your favor is you have a steady amount of money coming in every month.
Every month.
Now you could blow that money on the hookers, and trust me, It's fun to do, but you
Yeah.
need to think, the older you get, the more expensive hookers gonna get, and you need to make more money. You see what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Basically,
No matter how you look at it,
basically,
no matter how you look at it, you
basically,
need more money.
Older
blank
it is,
slate,
it costs
blank
more.
slate, blank slate. Basically, what your blank slate is trying to say is you got to write a feasibility study when you get ready to do something. You got to
You better,
write down, is this feasible? And if you don't write down a feasibility study and you don't put it on paper, you're gonna have problems. Markel knows that.
When you say
Ain't that right,
paper,
Markel?
Mr. B,
Markel's a businessman. If you don't put what you envision that on paper,
It ain't gonna
now,
happen.
Mr.
You
B,
have
when you say on paper, I want the audience to be specific. When you say on paper, see, I'm an Excel guy.
okay.
That
gotcha.
Excel is
If
a
you don't
beast.
write down, if you don't write down, have a feasibility studies about what you're going to do, and your goals are. Okay, here I am here, and where am I going to be tomorrow? And Markel understands if you don't have that, if you don't have that, you in trouble.
Right.
You going nowhere fast. Am I right,
If you get
Markel?
alone,
Yeah, I've been retired for almost 14 years. I still write down everything I plan on doing and how can I get more income. I use Pick-a-Bay, right? I told you guys about Pick-a-Bay. I take photos and videos, not just for YouTube, but for this streaming service that sells to other video editors. And I make money off that. That's passive income. I take one photo. That one photo may generate $20 that month. That one video may generate $15 that month.
hold up.
That's money that I'm
getting.
getting.
Hey, y'all, this ain't no liquor on drinking
I
either.
need to know that.
This is like
That's money
I
that I
can't
did.
drink no liquor.
That's a photo I took one time and I made money on. I'm not doing anything. It's just like YouTube. I'm making this video. I'm not doing anything else. That's called passive income.
Passive income. That's what
To
I'm
answer his
into.
question, you can make as much passive income that you want to make on TDIU. That is not working. That is not earned income. There's a huge difference between earn and passive. Earn, you physically going out and you doing something to make the money. Passive, you sitting on your ass, them checks is just coming in. You ain't doing nothing. That's
Money
passive
working.
income.
What's the name of that thing service you said, Markel? Pick-a-Bay?
Pick-a-Bay.
What is it? How you spell
Pick-a-Bay.
it?
Basically, it's a I can send you the link to it, but basically,
Yeah, send me the link, man. I want to get into that. I ain't know
basically,
about
you
that.
just taking
I know
photos
you got
around
good
the city.
in Philippines.
Yeah, I get
around
it.
the city. I take drone. Like today, I went out with my drone. I took some video with my drone, and I'm gonna put out a 10-second clip of what I shot on that drone, and just give it to them. And then somebody want to use it in a video, they buy it. They buy it, and then I get a percentage of it.
That's nice.
Okay. Pixie-Bay. You talking about Pixie-Bay?
Pick-a-Bay, yeah.
See, I want to reiterate something
I know
that
what that
Markel said. You talked about this shit on Thursday, Markel.
Say that again.
You got
I didn't hear what he
a
said.
lag.
It's a lot of these bets out
About
here.
5 second lag back.
Like the last gentleman who Markel put up there, he's on TDIU. Look, everybody on TDIU. Look, y'all, hey, look, you gotta make a choice. You either want to work or not, because you can't do both, man. If you ain't fucking soup,
Yeah.
your ass is going to get caught.
Yeah. And Markel put that out in the video. He said the exact same thing.
He said it on our show several times.
But people still gonna try.
Our head nigga talk behind.
Hey, who does that have to watch your foreign videos? Hey, Mark, I think.
Look,
I think
all money ain't good. All money ain't good money. It ain't working, man.
Hey, so Markel, so that last guy thing was new. I think some people got to go back and watch your old videos because they're.
It's about 60 lanes getting out.
No, you good, man. You good.
Yeah, that dial-up service.
Oh, he on dial up.
Hey, Frank, I see you when you motherfucking Texas at home. You wearing your Houston shit.
Well, I can't hear what you said.
That new black puppy.
What did he say?
Audio's bad. I can't hear.
I didn't
Hey,
catch
say,
all
say
that.
that again, Wayne. You said my Houston's thing.
Repeat last transmission, over.
Let me turn this motherfucker up, man. I ain't no high tech ass brother, man. Hold on. Let me turn this shit up.
Hey, Wayne. Also, Wayne, it'd be better if you come closer to your camera. Or
Is that better?
can you like come closer to your camera so we can hear you clearly? We can actually hear you clearly.
You got a microphone a little closer to you.
Or
Boy,
I
that's
gotta get up on this.
He said,
he
"Yeah,
definitely
man."
had
delay.
Hold on.
cricket or some type of I don't know.
You got a huge delay.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
All right, so what is
You on
this?
dial up.
You said
DSL.
the CBO coming. So fellas, try to get debt free. Yeah, that's the other thing,
13 ball.
That's the other thing. When I fully retired, I'm debt free.
Oh shit!
I'm debt free, bro.
Oh man.
He asynchronous.
13 ball.
They hook his phone up to a whip antenna.
Yeah, that's a lot better there, Mr. Wayne. You
Hold on, I got lower. I got lower.
Mr. Steele, I can tell you a
Y'all
story
can see
about
me now,
that.
man.
Yeah, we can.
I can tell you a
But
story
your
about
voice,
that
your
whip
voice is
antenna.
coming in better.
Can y'all see me, man?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
see.
We got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we can see.
Oh shit! I'm fucked up.
So this-
We good now?
Yeah.
you
We
good.
can
We
hear
good.
you
We good, man.
fine.
We good.
Hey, but he's correct right here, oh man. If you retire, try to be debt free.
Oh, okay.
Try not to owe no credit cards.
Okay, we Gucci then. We Gucci.
Try not to owe no credit cards. Try not to owe
Oh.
nothing, man. Try to be debt free if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah.
Now,
What's up,
Markel,
Warrior?
that's easier said than done.
I
Because-
said try. I didn't say you
yeah,
really. I said
yeah,
try.
that's my only
Because
guess is my
especially
damn-
in America, man, you know, people are conditioned to live from paycheck to paycheck.
Well, that's the purpose of all those commercials and all that advertisement to keep get you buy every year. Buy this, get that, try this. Come on, get this loan. Now they
Yep.
got all these buy here, pay here lenders, Afterpay, Affirm.
Right.
Leave all that alone.
Affirm, yeah,
Don't even mess with it. Leave it alone.
I just sent my son $150 today so he get him some groceries. Only because he in school.
Well, that's different, man. That's different.
Only because he in school. Because he paid. You know, he doing his thing. He paid his school bill first. I left him with like $300 in his checking, so he don't touch
Hey,
his
what's
savings.
up, Warrior?
I told him don't
What's
touch
up,
his
what's up,
savings.
what's up?
So
Warrior
Oh,
Mouse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Steele,
It's lit,
man, gotta
man.
eat.
What's going on, Mr. Steele?
Yeah, that's why he gotta eat. Yeah, I just told him don't touch
Korea.
his savings. Leave your savings alone. I'll send you some money. Don't touch your savings.
Oh, okay.
that's up.
I heard that.
What's up, Mr.
Yeah,
Mike?
You gotta take care of that young man, Mr. Steele. Make sure he got some money to go out and splurge with them little girls, because you know how
that's
college
right.
is. When you young, that college life is wild.
Yeah, he's at the
Bro.
University of Iowa, so you know he's like the vampire slayer up there.
See, something else going on right now.
Buffy the Vampire
We talking
Slayer.
about
up there.
I hear you.
It might be
Hey.
right back to speak, y'all stay with
You're
it.
wrong,
Okay,
Steele. You're wrong. Leave that boy
This
alone.
recession, depression is going to get worse. The Fed just raised interest rates again by a quarter, by 4.25%.
Yes.
He's
Small,
going to keep raising this shit, man.
Look,
But but here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, Mr. Wayne. Everybody talking about interest rates being raised, and they always talking about it on the negative side. But you got to look at it like this, because I just bought last month when I should have waited until this month when they raised another 25%. Those share certificates, those are going up. So the interest on the share certificate is going up. So you can park your money in the bank, and the share certificate is safe money.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So I mean, it ain't all
Yeah,
bad.
they are.
Rates are going up, and if you lock it in for
And,
maybe 5
hey,
or
but
7 years, then when the interest rate starts coming down, you don't have to worry about that because your money is set at the highest price. You see what I'm saying?
But inflation is
A
good.
lot of prices online.
Concern for
What's up, Steele?
Inflation.
What up?
Online now.
we must have inflation for
Stay
at
out
least
the way.
4% and above to maintain our quality of life as an America, as a country as we are.
That's
We
right.
have to have certain inflation, or else it
I'm
actually
hard cold
doesn't
in the
help.
motherfucker right now, man. My little girl said it's cold something, man. Back at
Right
the house.
now.
No, I don't think it's gonna take place, Mr. J. I don't think so. Money's the issue.
Money is the issue. Okay, money is always the issue. When is not the issue?
All right, Warrior, you started this whole topic about finances, man. What's your
Oh,
question?
yeah.
'Cause you talking about retirement. What's your question?
Yeah, my question
Well,
is like, so for example, right? We have 401k, we have retirement, right? Federal government employees get the pension. My concern is what is the thing that I am not paying attention to? What do you think is the worst possible thing that I'm neglecting right now that will hit me down the line?
Okay. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, sir.
Amount of money, amount of lifestyle, the lifestyle that you think that you want to live when you get in your, that's the right there. Not looking at all you want to live when you get to a certain age. That's going to be a problem because you're not preparing in the future. So when they turn around the age and then, man, I ain't got money. You're invested into your future. You get what you at right now. Going to take something you want
Hold on
to
a
give.
second, Mr. B.
And
Hold on,
that's-
Mr. B. Hold on,
Yeah.
Mr. B.
That's
We only hear every other word you saying.
Yeah, yeah. Each word is
Audio.
dropping. So
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
get what you were
Stop the
saying.
screw.
I get what you were saying, though. You're talking about lifestyle. You're
basically
talking about the lifestyle you're living right now
yeah,
versus the lifestyle you potentially have when you retire. Because
Right.
you're not going to have, most people are not going to have the same type of income. What you made when you were working is pretty much not going to be the same you're going to have when you retire.
yeah.
So you have to adjust your lifestyle to your new income level when you retire. And then you got to take into account all of the other things that could be unexpected, an emergency situation. So for example, if you're going to maintain your home when you retire, you know you're going to have a lot of issues in your home.
Yeah.
Your refrigerator go out. You got a pipe that burst. Your TV went out. You got a hole in your roof. You're going to need money to take care of that. One of the things that I've seen when I was, in business, there were a lot of people who were retired, but they were poor retired. They couldn't fix a damn thing. They had no money, no credit card. They had to do the buy here, pay here with the car loan or whatever
Right.
it was just to get money to fix the refrigerator, to fix their air conditioner, to do whatever. They had no money. They just had Social Security coming in. They had a house, but they had no way to repair anything because they didn't prepare for that.
They
That's
call
a-
that
that's one
house
of the
poor,
things-
being house poor.
Yeah,
You
that's
got a
one of the
house,
things-
you got a home, but you can't afford nothing else.
Right.
People
That
don't
happens to a lot of people, man, where their lifestyle, because you're used to making them checks. And when you retire, you're only getting paid however many checks you got coming in. Social Security, your pension, your 401k. That's it.
That's it.
That check that you getting every week, that you used to every week, because I had to get used to this, man. It took me 2 years to figure out I can't be out there just spending my whole check this week. Next week coming, ain't no check coming with it.
But,
So
but see,
you
Markel,
get creative.
Markel, people don't because what you're saying, people are gonna hear that. They've heard that before.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not gonna be prepared. But you have to make drastic changes when you retire. Because like you say, that paycheck coming in every 2 weeks, man, that's that's like crack.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah.
like crack.
It's about
This
sacrifice.
cut your
It's
crack
about
off
what you
just like that.
warrior is what is right now is what you're willing to give up to see it at the end, because you're going to have to give up something. And that's basically it. Then it's sacrifice, and
And
some
it's
people
gonna
don't
be a
want to do
drastic
that.
change,
It-
man.
No, I understand that,
Retirement
and
is
I'm fortunate that I never caught up to the lifestyle that we have in US, right? I never caught up to that. I drank like crazy in the college time, and that since then I never embraced the lifestyle of like going out every day. Every night there is a food coming from outside. No, it just doesn't work. But I'm just
See,
saying, like,
you're gonna need at least 3 streams of income. Hell, you're gonna need at least 3 of them motherfuckers coming in nowadays.
if not more. But see, Warrior, what you under the illusion that most people are. You're young, your body and your mind are functioning at a high level.
yes.
So you can use your body and your mind to make money across the board, whatever you need to do. If you say like Markel said, your refrigerator break, you need to take a part-time job putting beans on the shelf at Walmart. You can physically do that.
That's correct.
But see, when you retire, man, your options get really, really small, man. And it is a drastic. I'm telling you, I used to rock my Rolex. You know, I'm riding in a muscle car. Man, I had to give up all that shit because once your income changes, and see, I was thinking I'm gonna roll into a GS job, and you know, I'm all cush and everything. No, man, when your health fails you, it sucks. And like I say, Markel outlined exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, like Frank said,
you don't really understand
it, man.
My father in his last
It's like this.
I built a brand
It's
new
like
Hold on. We got 2
Houston,
minutes.
Texas. Back in 2013, I bought a 5-bedroom brand new house in a gated community and shit.
What happened? You reset.
And I sold that motherfucker. I sold it in 2016 for a good price, and I downsized. To a smaller, older.
Yeah.
You got to make those drastic
I
changes.
downsized to a 3-bedroom small house.
That's correct. So what I'm learning from this, David, is
your case young.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. B.
You're young. What I'm saying is what you need to do is you need things that are going to appreciate and don't accumulate a lot of things that's going to depreciate. If you have a lot of things, just say you buy a house, right? You know you're gonna need a roof. You find a good area and you say, okay, I'm gonna be in this area for the long haul. Okay, you're gonna have kids, you're gonna live long haul. And you said, okay, I'm gonna put my kids through college. Okay, so you said, I'm gonna stay because I'm telling you from experience. Put 2 kids through college, and they're older now. So a lot of people go out and they go buy them nice new cars, and they don't have the overhead like Mark. You need to buy things that just say this item is going to be worth this amount of money later on. Like buy gold and stuff like that. Stuff that's going to appreciate. Now, if you have a bunch of stuff that's going to appreciate about 10 cars, man. It depends on what kind of car it is. If it's an older,
I'm blessed to not have this type of
appreciate.
mindset. I'm not into cars. I'm not into watches.
No, but I'm just saying. Right. I'm just saying if you buy things that you're gonna work, you're gonna be.
Yeah,
man, your audio is bad.
Yeah, Mr. B, I don't know where you at, Mr. B, but you cut in and out real bad. It might be the batteries going down in your head.
I'll get out.
So Markel, my question was what I'm driving at as a veteran, as a disabled veteran.
Barry.
Do you need to be worried about health condition? Hey, Barry, what's up, man?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing him outside his work.
Yes.
What's happening, gentlemen?
What's happening?
Warrior. What's up, Barry? Hey, Warrior.
Barry.
Yes,
that is the thing that
Howard.
most people don't really think
I
about.
got you, bro. I got you.
Your health, overall health, right? Because as you get older, your health declines.
Yeah.
I thought that was my shit fucking up again. I thought it was me.
No,
it's not you, man. It's not you.
But it might be you a little bit because you late on that comment like a motherfucker though. You real late on that comment.
So Warrior, real talk, Warrior. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Healthcare is like the last thing people think about. Most people, they're doing good. They don't really think something's gonna happen. Then a stroke comes out of nowhere. Heart attack comes out of nowhere. Something happens, comes out of nowhere. You break your arm, you fall, whatever. Something happens. Most people, unfortunately, are not prepared for that. They're not prepared. Even in the States, even though you can go to the VA, and even though the VA may pay for some of this stuff, you still may have to come out of pocket for something. Because if you got any kind of
like Markel said, life happens, man. It happens like a motherfucker.
Yeah, life happens, but you gotta let him finish his statement, man.
He on the delay, Barry.
Barry, his internet is behind.
He on download.
Yeah, but that's how it was last year. Also, man, you need to you change that whatever you're using, man. Spirit. You on some Spirit Airlines email?
Hey, man, I'm talking suburbs. I gotta give me a Starlink, man. I'm giving you a Starlink, man. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, you need a Starlink. You definitely need a Starlink. Yeah.
Yeah, but Warrior, that's all I was saying, man.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you. Got linked to something.
You had to expect the unexpected, bro.
He had a 30-minute AOL disc.
I keep a fast phone just for whatever. I keep a fast on the side for whatever. Or a credit card on the side for whatever. I keep one large credit card. That's all that's for. If something happens, I got a note in my wallet for whatever I'm allergic to, whatever medications I'm on, in English and Spanish. So if something happens, because the first place they're gonna go,
I tell all my best friends, get with Navy Federal and get that flagship card up to $50,000 to get credit. You can keep that motherfucker. That's for emergencies, man.
Yeah. Hey, Wayne, it can go all the way up to 80,000. That flagship go all the way up to 80,000.
And I got my black card. I've had my black card now for 7 years, and it's only $45 a year. It's not
you're right. You're right.
Thank y'all.
It's 80,000.
I need this laugh.
Yeah. And you're right, Mark. Yeah, because
same me, bro.
And then with the payback on that.
Oh
if,
yeah.
If you use it and pay it off, you generate enough money to where you pay off that $45 a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's cash.
Excuse me, y'all. My shit delayed, man. I'm waiting for my Starlink, my Elon Musk shit, man. So I get my shit right.
Regenerative life reminds you of Master Sergeant. My Master Sergeant was like this, exactly like this. My unit's Master Sergeant was exactly like him. Man.
Well, you know, it's always good to have a fella sailor on the panel. So you know, and we done kicked around some of the same dirt too, man. You know, in Japan, that's tip of the spear for us. You know what I mean?
Oh, freedom. Hey, so Markel, yes, traveling actually helps me out. Traveling, when I travel the world, it helps me.
You all right, Mr. Miles?
It's a budget per month too, bro. I mean, per day. Man, I do
What's up, freedom? What's up, double dog?
Come on, Markel.
Hey.
What is this?
Hey,
This is exactly how my unit's Master Sergeant used to sound like, to wake up in the middle of the formation and just go on.
I'm not just for Hey, so like traveling helps you budget too. It helped me budget and traveling the world per day. And look, I did it pretty much in my head. I didn't, I did it in my head. I knew 21 bucks a day in Southeast Asia for food was enough. In my hospital, I stayed in the hospital when I backpacked through Southeast Asia, and that was it wasn't a lot. About $10 a month. I stay. $10 a day. I'm sorry, was the hospital price. So per month, it wasn't that much at all. I was saying around 300, about $400. So that helps me native now. It's real easy. It's way easier now. And plus, moving here from DR from Hawaii, I lived in Hawaii for 7 years.
Hey, but at least y'all can see a motherfucker now, all right?
We see you, man. We see you. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Like,
So Markel and Howard, thank you, man.
Hello. Is anybody else?
My concern is this, right? So when my father got diagnosed with
Do some motherfucking sign language.
terminal cancer,
we're out of
when he was in 50. Michael, think about it, right?
Dude,
my father was
the moderator is going to have to put you on mute, man.
$500 a month and sent me to college in the US, right? And what scares me is from the day he got diagnosed, from the day he passed away, it was all negative. And that's what scares me. And I'm not sure how to prepare that. I'm not sure how to prepare for that.
Say what? I didn't hear you. Can you say it over?
So my father got diagnosed with cancer when he was 52, 51, right?
Okay.
Till the time he was 51, he sent all three of our brothers, my two brothers, to college. He sent me to US to college.
Okay.
Right? And from the day he got diagnosed till the day he passed away, it was all negative. His health was consuming so much resources of the family that my family haven't.
Freedom, this is motherfucking goddamn iced tea, man.
On,
man. Iced tea.
It is crazy, man.
So,
but yeah, Warrior.
So that's
yeah,
what
Warrior.
scares. How to prepare for that?
Yeah, Warrior. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about because my pops, he podcast for 10 years.
Right,
and like you say, those last couple of years, you're gonna be a beast because that's the years that they died. You know what I mean? The years before that, they were fighting it. But those
Player,
last
do you
couple
even
years,
see
they
what's
dying.
happening here? Do you see what's going on in the room, player?
You know?
Yeah. Wayne, you have to raise your hand to talk, man. You got,
bro. I'm ready to lock some heels. I'm ready to lock some goddamn heels.
We're getting class and shit. So raise your hand to talk.
So that's what scares me, Michael. That's the reason I want to talk to you.
But see, that shouldn't stop you from, because I'm gonna tell you though, Warrior, man. You in the best situation and the worst situation because you're young enough to control your destiny, but you're still young enough to the point to where you don't know what the world's gonna throw at you. You know what I mean? You don't know. You look at these guys on the panel now, man. These are lives well lived, and these guys have done a lot. You know, that's why that's one thing I always salute Markel about this roll call thing is that he's getting all these high valued, high level people that have been very successful in their respective areas, man, together.
Except me.
Chopping it up because you don't run into this caliber of people on the street. You see what I'm saying?
No, you don't. And I can assure you this: like you can go out to people who are like done great job. You will not have that much accumulation.
Yes, yeah. But Blank Slate, that's true. Blank Slate, yeah, so true. Man.
So about the taxes, last time when we were talking about it, right? So I did not cross the $250,000 till last year. Before that, I've been paying extra taxes. I have to look into those because I don't know why I was paying $6,000 extra. So that is correct. So I have to look into this.
Yeah, you better find you a new account.
Barry, stop blowing that smoke. Barry, stop blowing that smoke in my face. I'm choking right now.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes, then.
So if you guys know some accountant, let me know, guys.
Hey, Warrior, it does take time though. It took me time, but after a while, you get used to it. It took me time, and it takes definitely patience, time, and discipline. Discipline. Same thing. All of us on this panel and the chat room learn in the military. Either you in the Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, or a jarhead. Yeah, I'm a Marine. Yes. So this is a different discipline.
What a motherfucker gotta learn how to do is sit there at home sometimes. You can't run in the street.
Well, I hope some of these guys ain't running the streets.
Wayne is definitely in trouble. It's a different discipline. This is more of a natural or monetary or financial discipline. Even sometimes, I want to go to a different city or whatever, maybe in DR, and go to get an Airbnb for like a whole weekend. But sometimes probably I can't afford it, so I got I'm not gonna do it this weekend. I'll do it next month. You know what I'm saying? Just take discipline and to not get anything and just save money for the most part. Look, of course, the best advice I can just say. I mean, my small advice. I'm not blank slates level, definitely Markel level in business, things like that for his investment. But like for just not spending, it's just not spending so much. The splurge, it's a splurge. Okay, saving and just spending on assets like Mr. B was saying. Assets to gain value.
And Howard, that's what Markel started the whole show off with, man. He when he talked about budgeting, and the first thing he asked us was, what is your budget profile look like? And if you don't have a budget profile that's respectable or that's
hold on. Playing TV or music or something.
We have an echo. Somebody have to mute it.
Somebody got some chatter feedback going. Got some chatter feedback.
Yeah, and it ain't me. Look at that.
Well, it ain't Perry. It ain't Steele.
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Irvin, the OG.
Oh, Mr. Wayne.
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
The legend.
No,
the legend.
The legend. The legend.
The legend.
What's up, man?
The legend.
Oh, I ain't no legend.
All hail.
All hail. It's the OG, man. It's the OG Irvin.
I wish.
Turn my mic on now.
I'm surprised Steele didn't say you coming down from Mount Olympus.
Well, y'all something else.
I was getting ready to. Right, Pegasus down.
Oh, they got the whole crew in there tonight.
Zeus has blessed us. He's among us now.
You got a full house.
They took a victory.
Hey, Urban. I had my my appointment with the St. Joe's yesterday, so I'm trying to get in on the spring semester. Did he hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Breaking up.
Did you hear what he said?
Everybody quiet.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now. I don't know what the hell was going on for a second.
Okay.
Damn, Irvin, what you been in the jungle? You look like damn you look like Mr. Miles up there with all that beard going on.
Yeah, man, little something. I'm trying to catch up with Mr. Miles, man.
The way the conversation been going, I act like I need to act like I'm still in the army. I'm ready to lock some heels.
That's that high elevation.
He's on that Chinese balloon. He was flying that Chinese balloon.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy, man.
What did he say now earlier? Hey. I missed out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Barry.
I said I enrolled with St. Joe's, and I had a little chat yesterday with one of the recruiters or the counselors, and I just have to send in some paperwork, and I should be good to go for spring semester next month.
For Voc Rehab?
Oh, okay. Do you remember who you talked to? Was it Angie Diaz?
No, I didn't talk to Angie Diaz. I spoke to someone named Caitlin.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Was it Voc Rehab or GI Bill?
No, GI Bill. Post 9/11.
I think everybody else is getting denied as well. I got denied twice.
No, you
got denied. You got denied because you said the wrong thing.
No. I applied one more time. And this time the dude said that
post 9/11.
The dude said that go to Virginia State for Voc Rehab. Why are you coming to Vet?
Dude,
like, really?
you need to get Chat GPT and let them type out something for you to say.
Damn.
Well, how do you get
the level it's coming down to?
How do you get turned down for post 9/11? He must be talking about Voc Rehab.
No, he's talking about Voc Rehab. He's not getting turned down for post 9/11.
Yeah, he's talking about
Voc Rehab.
Post 9/11 is entitled. That's different.
Hey Barry, I've been on that Chat GPT all week, man. That thing drove me crazy.
Yeah, me, Markel, and Mike was talking about that the other night.
Hey guys, don't share extra information with that, because that data all the way makes back to the analysis.
Well, it's too late for me. That thing got everything but my damn blood type.
Wow.
Damn.
Did you get the free version or you paying? Did you get the pay version? You got the free
No,
version
no,
or
it
the pay
ain't
version?
no pay. I didn't know they had a pay version, Markel.
Oh hell yeah!
now they
All
have
of them
it.
about to be paid.
Yeah, now
Oh,
they
I
have
didn't know.
it.
I didn't know they had a pay version.
There he is.
I didn't know they had a pay version. There he is. There he is.
Man, it feels like a
Mike.
family reunion up in here.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, freedom.
That is correct.
Oh, loving freedom.
Mike
Give us
one,
some
Mike
feedback.
one, Mike one, Mike one, Mike one. Mike,
Okay,
Mike, Mike.
somebody got something on.
Oh shit.
Somebody got something on. I don't know who it is. It ain't Steel. It's Mike. So Mike, go out and come back in.
Yeah, you probably just
Go
need
out
to
and
shut
come
down.
back
He
in.
probably got multiple windows open.
Yeah.
He probably just need to
Go
just
out
close
and come
all
back
the other
in.
windows.
Mark Ray, I'm not Python certified.
Close
I'm,
YouTube.
Close
Close
Plus.
YouTube, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
C#
Close
developer.
your multiple windows.
Java.
Go out and come back in. Hold up.
But Python is something that I can do, but
Yeah.
in
He
my
probably
job
had
now,
that.
I'm leading.
He
I
probably
don't
had
do
that.
any
He probably had
development.
hoodoo vital again.
But for Python, I would suggest
Mike
if
came
you
in
want to
with that
start,
hoodoo bottle.
start with W3 schools. I'll drop the link, and that's where you start small, and it's going to be helpful. So, W3 schools. Let me show you.
Hey,
You gotta
appreciate
learn
the
the syntax
donation, Mark
first.
Ray. You definitely don't have to do that. Warrior, this for you.
Yeah, I answered the question. So what I was trying to tell Mark Ray was that I don't do. I'm not a Python certified. I'm more of a .NET certified and Security Plus. And majority of my work now is leading the developers. So my main work revolves around technical lead, but Python certification does help.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay, Warrior. That's why you got bad news about ChatGPT, because that's gonna be taking your job soon, right?
No, it doesn't affect it. What will it affect is though, this is what it's going to affect, and I can tell you what the impact will be. It will take out all the assistant professors. It will take out that. It will take out all the teachers who nothing but check boxes. It will take out that. All the HR gone. Accountants.
What about coding, man? Because
coding will not
I told this thing to code me a website where it has a yellow sunshine and a waterfall, and it produced it.
Website is a high school stuff. Website is anything. I look at website as beneath me, and all the developers we don't look at kindly website, right?
Yeah, everybody not at your level, Warrior. You know.
No. Let me finish.
I can't write code for a simple website.
No. Let me finish. So what it will impact is once ChatGPT gets enough of market share, then they'll start charging you fees. It will not be free for a long time.
Right.
And what the strategy is, you capture the market as much as you can, and then after that, hey, it's going to be $20 a month.
Yeah,
and then after
you're gonna get used to it.
$50 a month.
You're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna want to keep using it.
And then you realize that you do need a developer, which is much cheaper than keeping this ChatGPT. And the problem will come down to is if you don't raise your level of education, then ChatGPT will take away your job. If you stay at the same website development. So if you are doing web services design, working with cloud, then ChatGPT can't take it away. But if you stay at the same level, you're designing the websites, making the color look from yellow to blue, that will go.
Also, what's important, fellas, is I'm learning how to be a minimalist. As I get older, I don't need all this space. I'm continuing to downsize. I'm getting rid of shit.
Yeah.
Taking to the goodwill, all that shit. Less is more.
Yeah, so like Wayne,
right about that.
Same Markel, Wayne Markel, same on that. I think Markel mentioned it a couple of times. Like I'm
life is a.
What was that?
Yes. Me?
That's basically what life is, a continuous learning process.
Okay. Yeah.
Life is a continuous learning process.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your internet, Mr. B. I think it might be your headphones might need to be recharged.
But I see what he's saying though. You know, and they're actually teaching that in college, man, about being lifelong learners, man.
Yeah,
always have something to learn, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And Blake Slate, that keeps you going. I think that keeps you going.
No. You don't have to think. You don't have to think, Howard. It does keep you going. And that's why, you know, you gotta continue to read. And I always recommend, you know, if you haven't taken extensive master's level statistics, I highly recommend you work your way up to studying that, because it's a critical thinking piece. You know, it's not so much math as it is critical thinking, and I highly recommend that to people that's getting older, because the thing that keeps your brain sharp is rigorous teaching and learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So what is this, Warrior?
So this is for Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray, these two links, Markel just send these to Mr. Ray on the comment section, because I'm not able to post it there.
Send them to me too. Send them to me too.
Those are all programming languages. You get HTML.
Matter of fact, I just grabbed
JavaScript, SQL, Java, and PHP. Java is probably the easiest one to learn.
Yes. Java is the easiest.
I just grabbed the Azure course for Microsoft today.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cloud computing.
Yeah, get in there. Like it's really good, and you being a veteran does help you. Many companies will pick you up. Do that.
Yeah,
So
I don't need no damn job, but if the money right, I'll go back to work.
Oh, for the money in the IT, money there.
Yeah, IT.
No, the hell with that. They can't pay me to go back to work.
Hey, I tell you what I do.
Well, they can pay me.
That work.
They can damn sure pay me.
Unless the network goes down, I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, you're lucky on that scale. I always have to reply to freaking 10,000 emails, man. It's never ending.
Hey, Slake,
like,
they can pay your ass to go to work, but they just don't want you coming to their workplace.
No, they don't want me. See, like at Boeing Barry, they could have me at Boeing. I'd be walking around there like I'm the senior enlisted advisor or something.
Shit, they don't want me to ever. They said, motherfucker, don't you ever come back.
Such language.
And another thing I want
you
to
try
send you
snitching,
guys.
Steve? Why you try snitching?
Hey, they snitches get stitches.
He's snitching.
Snitches don't press charges.
Hey, I press charges. Hey, the end, I'm coming to court. I'm showing up. Super tight. with some hard bottoms on.
Hey, Urban, what's the name of the Urban still here? Oh, he gone.
No, he's
gone.
Hey, he had to get back on the Pegasus.
Mike is back in. Okay.
Hey, Markel, I was texting you saying, shit, let me in, man. I'm trying to get in for Mr. B. Get his ass back in there.
Oh, shit.
So Markel, send this as well. The last
Mr.
one,
B, man.
Mr. Ray, if you're listening to this, also make sure that you learn PowerShell scripting, because that goes hand in hand with Python.
He's trying to be a coder. What lane is he trying to go in?
He's trying to learn Python, right? And Python is really good when you learn PowerShell scripting as well. It will help you a lot. So these two things will help you.
Like I said, because I'm strictly network. I'm on the networking side, so
yeah,
routers and switches is what I deal with.
No, nothing but text file. I don't respect networking.
Yeah. You know what y'all ain't thinking about though? Y'all ain't thinking about all this AI shit and how they thinking about all these people.
I am.
AI is replacing all these.
Yeah,
we are.
That's
true.
Missed it.
AI is not gonna be able to network.
It went over your head like this. It went over your head.
IA and the medical field, all that.
Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne. They just came out with an article about that. They said if you're not plugging your your resume through AI, you losing out.
Guys, look, guys. Exactly, guys. Look, I read it. Look, this coming from tech professionals and all economic and business professionals. By 2030, okay, 60% of all jobs will be replaced by artificial intelligence, i.e., AI.
That's a fact.
2030. That's a fact. Okay, I'm telling you this. It's coming.
That's why I'm on.
Hey, I read some books. I read some books a few years ago. They've been talking about it. But people ain't been listening.
That's why I got my daughter.
By that time.
My daughter, I'm putting her in middle school, and she's already learning Chinese.
Yeah.
She's learning how to do coding, and she's 11 years old. She's learning this shit. You do this shit right here with me.
Guys, like it's already here actually, but it's gonna go robust because look, you go to McDonald's, you go to in grocery store, you're by yourself. It's no attendant. It's self checkout. That's AI pretty much. Okay.
The problem is
but you still need humans on the networking side, so when that shit don't work, you might gotta go in there and reprogram it.
Anything that is repetitive job that can be done by repetition itself, like for example, moving the boxes from A to B, will all be replaced.
Amazon warehouse.
You know what?
Amazon warehouse is a prime example. Amazon warehouse.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll be quiet.
No, I'm good.
Hey, is that Urban down there, man? Urban, man.
You came down from Mount Olympus.
Shit, Urban, you been off the grid, bro. You look like you went out there and lived with Grizzly Adam for a minute.
Yeah.
He been out the damn
living in different streets.
Man.
You run, hey, Urban, you running from the law or what? Shit.
I'm over here. I'm over here
to get back down.
I'm over here in the Brazilian Amazon, man.
Oh, well, that's why then. Okay. All right. Hey, say no more, brother. Say no more.
Yeah.
I got you.
Urban went on a covert operation.
Urban,
to the bang, to the bang.
You haven't had any issues, right? Nobody coming up to you saying nothing crazy, right?
No, not at all.
Man, that passport bro shit ain't that widespread. Ain't nobody worried.
No,
about
yeah,
that.
ain't
Brazilian just like Colombia, they like money.
Ain't nobody saying nothing, man. Ain't nobody people going on with their lives. Ain't nobody focusing on me.
Yeah, hey, money speak all languages.
Yes, sir.
Hey, money's transcendent.
Yeah.
For AI, just says real quick, guys. For AI, real quick. Actually, as soon as I moved here from Hawaii, okay, I flew in Hawaii to Newark, New Jersey airport. Okay, Newark airport has a store, okay, with no employees. Okay, I walked in. As soon as I about to go in the store, okay, I'm about to buy a drink and some chips or whatever. All right, it said enter your card. I put in my credit card. A little gate opened, and it said the shop. You get what you want. I just got what I just started picking up stuff out, and I walked out, and they charged me, and they sent me a receipt. It says, thanks for your order, whatever.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's happening. That's been going on. It's coming. Hey, and you really gonna be surprised when you walk up in a McDonald's and they got a robot flipping them burgers because they done showed that too.
Yeah.
You got somebody like me that don't hack into the system.
Making omelets. They got robots making omelets, man.
Yeah, it's already here.
Listen, some of this technology you're talking about has been happening in Japan for many years already. They're ahead of us. They were ahead of us. All right, dude.
Hey, man, we can sing together, but we can't talk together. Everybody trying to talk at once, man. We're gonna have to raise our hand to speak. Shit.
Urban, he got a delay.
Everybody on AOL.
Huh?
He got a delay.
Oh, okay.
He on AOL.
Oh yeah, he's still on AOL.
Yeah, man, AOL.
Hey, you get that little camera across the screen.
Hey,
did y'all hear it?
My Starlink, man.
Did y'all hear
Silly, boy. Y'all silly.
Hey, wait, internet, man. It's a real delay, man.
Hey, he got that still buffering signal.
Well, y'all silly, man. Y'all silly.
Wayne comes in about 5 seconds, right when the person gets inside.
Hey,
Hey, well, hold on, my guy. Hey, that's that. You know, when I was in the Marine Corps, you know, I was in comm. That's that preamble. You got to push the button, and you don't get this. You got to wait till the delay hit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to talk. You got to.
Hey, we were talking about a budget earlier, Mike. So how do you do it? You know, you got some people that do it weekly, some people that do it monthly. How do you do your budget as a retiree?
Okay, I'm gonna be straightforward, blunt with you. Shit. My mind, so man, I ain't right in the head. I'm on a bucket budget.
I mean, just think about that. Now you can change. When I came in the motherfucking Navy in 87, we didn't have no motherfucking cell phones.
Wayne, it's my turn, brother. It's my turn. Let me get mine in.
We had to write letters and shit. Snail mail. Now they got motherfucking cell phones.
You need an OE254 antenna.
Hey, he on that crypto. Wayne's still on that crypto gear, man. Get out that crypto gear.
He didn't change his crypto ain't changed over. Hey, he missed Ray Day.
Hey, I know about some Ray Day. I was a radioman, goddammit.
Hey, Markel, but for real, it depends on what I got going on, bro. And if I see down the line, like say my daughters or my kids, I see they got a birthday coming up, or you know, if I got something coming up special, I'll say, well, you know what, I need to kick back for a couple months and plan for what's coming forward.
Right.
And then I'll just hold back. And then once I get them out the way, I do what I need to do, then I'll splurge a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So I give everybody a chance to splurge off me. So if it may not be my month may be next month, but this month may be my other daughter.
Well, when is my month? When is my month?
My little lady friend, I said, look, I keep a phone full of food. We ain't going to eat your ass over here doing that goddamn stove.
Oh my God, can you meet Wayne? Wayne, crazy.
Oh, I can't take no more. I can't go.
Hey, Wayne, what you drinking, man? What is Wayne drinking?
Hey, look like it was like
moonshine.
Like that beat Jesus in there.
That moonshine.
Damn, Wayne, what the hell is that?
Ice tea, man.
You drinking that Texas tea?
Ice tea and what else?
Ice tea, brother.
And what else?
Wayne drinking that goat piss.
Oh,
man. Drinking motherfucking seaweed and shit.
Hey, Irvin.
Ice tea and seaweed and some shit.
How do you do with retirement? How do you deal with a budget? Do you like budget for the week, the month, or you don't do it at all? You just like, okay, I'm.
Hey, this is that Walmart. That Walmart 99 cent sweet tea special.
Hey, I do it by the month.
I do it kind of by the month, man. By the month. You know, I try not to go over a certain threshold. Anything above that, you know, if I do, I have to make up for it the next month, put it back. Sometimes, I mean, I used to not budget shit because it's like it's all free money to me anyway.
Yeah, I got discretionary.
Look at it. He raised his hand. He need another drink.
No, I'm speaking to one of my partners, man. What's up, brother?
Hey,
how you feeling, man?
I got a discretionary fund. I usually take like $600.
Don't drink, man.
We call it slush fund, man. We call it a slush fund. And if you got a slush fund, then you can dip in it. You know, it's a slush fund. You know what I'm saying? So
I hit the casino up the other day, hit them for $1,500 and got up out of there.
No, they hit me. Well, give me my money back because they got my shit in Vegas, so I need mine back.
I go to the little one in Council Bluffs.
Oh, okay. I hit them up over there before, about 25 grand before in Casa Bluff.
Yeah, I broke them off. Well, you know,
I'm kind of popular over here in Brazil.
But what about Brett Favre? What about Brett Favre?
Hey, Urban, it's not you. It's Pegasus parked outside.
Oh, okay. Hey, that might be the case, you know.
Now I was asking Urban and you guys because there are people out there, man, that's just retiring. People are struggling, trying to figure it out. You know, trying to get ideas of how they want to do their budget. And not everybody's the same. You know, there's some people that just wing it. They like fuck it, and then at the end of the month they got nothing.
I stopped living check to check when I was the E4. That's the last time I lived check to check.
But I'm gonna tell you something though, Markel.
Yeah, you're right, Steele. You're right.
I tried something new last month.
I'll tell y'all one thing. When this we get done, when this house market crash, one of my get these arms, the mortgage.
Hey, can you mute him for a minute, Markel? Let me finish what I was gonna say, man.
Mute this guy, man.
Tell him why you mad, son.
Hey, but last month, what I did, Markel, I took and paid up all my credit card, no balance. You know, I made sure all my credit card were paid up. Everything was paid up. I paid off everything. And it made me feel good. I might have been broke, but at the same time, I wasn't broke. You see what I'm saying? I had something to fall back on because I didn't have
having zero
broke.
net gain, not positive, not negative, is not broke. It's actually you're much
Right.
ahead of the public.
Well, I'm happy to say that a foreign country gave me a credit card.
A what?
Okay.
That's big business.
You gave what? Gave what? A what?
Give him a
A
credit
credit
card.
card. A credit
Oh,
card.
wow, credit card.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, with my bank, my bank in Panama, I just went online and said, you know what? Let me just ask for this shit. The motherfuckers didn't ask me how much money I made, didn't ask me where I live. They just say, what's your cellular number? Oh, okay, fuck it. Here goes the money.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Markel,
When you
let me
out in the
Hey Markel,
stratosphere.
let me answer.
You got a drink, Irvin? You got a drink, Irvin? Or where you drink at, brother?
Oh, I'm right here.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Markel?
Coca-Cola. No,
Salute,
Pepsi.
brother, salute.
Sorry.
Yeah, I want to answer Combat Survivor's question or comment. Now, don't get me wrong, but see, my thing is this, man. I save my money to do the things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm on the old school side where when you get your money, you get your monthly payment, you pay yourself first. I pay myself first in stock dividends, and I pay myself in savings. That way, I always have a certain amount of money. I keep a budget because I'm an old country boy, man, and I'm not used to spending a whole bunch of money on a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? I've never been that way. Like Steele said, you know, after a couple of times, when you young in this game, you go from paycheck to paycheck. That shit gets real old.
Yeah.
And the most stressful thing for me is being broke, not having any money to do what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? So you're right. Life is short, but it's a whole lot motherfucking shorter when your ass ain't got no motherfucking money.
Yeah,
You ain't lying.
it's a whole lot harder.
Not only that, blank slate, when you outside of the country. See, inside the country, you can call your cousin. You can call somebody.
You're right.
I can't.
Call me.
So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can't. But I understand what he's saying.
I can't.
You
They hide
outside
from
the
you.
US, who you gonna call? You usually in a country where ain't nobody got the money, the type of money to help you out. They asking you, so they ain't got nothing.
And
Bro,
to make it worse, if you are the only person in the entire family that everybody looks up to.
Yeah, and that's what you need to understand when you are the primary home, the primary breadwinner. You need to understand that if I'm broke, there's a whole everybody broke.
Yes,
Everybody broke. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to maintain your shit, and the way you maintain your shit is by one word, and that's no.
You need to have at least 6 months worth
Yep.
of income.
Hey, Blank State, you hit it right on the head, man. That's
For
what my
emergency.
grandmother always told me. My grandmother always said, you know, people gonna be looking sad when you broke. And that's what she said. But when you she learned to keep that shit, and I do just like her, man. I put that shit on a sock under the mattress, just like her. She said, you gotta keep your reserve shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't trust the bank.
Don't tell everybody that though, man.
Hell no. No, hey, they gotta get to the mattress first, Markel.
Hey,
Mike. I got some cartel members watching this live, man.
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna show you something.
Don't do that.
you got
Don't do that.
got that heat.
Marcus, you gotta put it out.
Don't show it on a live stream, brother.
No, don't do that.
We are not promoting violence. No violence.
This is my thing. I'm a prepper, y'all.
No, this is collection, man.
If
This
you
ain't
see
no
my
dollar.
shit, I save food.
This is collection, man.
I do
This is collection.
cleaning,
You know what I'm saying?
and all that shit. Because if everything goes down,
There's the Highlander in that
down,
juice.
how you gonna eat? How you gonna heat? How you gonna have power and all that shit?
No, this is antique, bro. This
Love
comes
and
from
freedom
Japan,
turned into the
man.
Highlander.
This is a $1 million worth network right here, man. This stuff right here. You can't get this every day on the street. You know what I'm saying? You
a ninja?
I'm a ninja, right? Ain't that other word?
Man, still
Boy,
knows what to
hey,
say. When to
he
say.
part Viking.
Hey, love and freedom. Here you go.
Hey, he got one too.
Oh, shit, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Swords over there, man.
All right, so on the topic of finance, I totally encourage having 3 to 6 months of emergency funds.
Damn, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Hunting seals and shit?
Man, let's do internet, bro. Hey, Wayne.
Do me savings account on CD. Navy Fed is paying 5% in a 15-month CD. Yeah, I talked about this before, MT. I have different ones set up with Navy Federal throughout the year. So I do a 3-month, 6-month, 9-month, and 12-month. And what happens is the first 3 months, it's the same thing. If nothing happens in the first 3 months, I take that money and I roll it into the 6 month. Nothing happens again, I roll it into the 9 month, all the way to the end of the year. Start it all over again the following year.
But see, Markel, here's the thing though with that, man. And they don't call them CDs at Navy Federal, they call them share certificates.
Yeah.
Now they have the easy pay where you can pay on the share certificate. And that thing is up there, man. So if you got that thing locked in for 2 years, because I'm gonna tell you, maybe at the end of this year or next year, the Fed is gonna start lowering those interest rates. So this is my opinion. I think it's at its peak now. So now the time to buy those share certificates / CDs, whatever bank you have, you know, you buy them now. Now you at that maximum amount. Cause see, now when I first started buying my CDs from Navy Federal, because I've been a member of Navy Federal since 1996. You see what I'm saying? So so when I walk into the bank, they damn near throw roses at my feet.
I've been a member since '86. Now what?
They treat you like the king of Zamunda.
Now 86.
Wait, if you
Right.
I've been with Navy Federal overseas.
I've been with Navy Federal for 30 motherfucking years. I've been with Navy Federal.
Yeah, I've been since 92.
And see, they take care of you if you've been a member that long, man. They really take care of you.
Yeah, they start throwing doggone credit cards, 10 grand credit, 5 grand. They be throwing all kind of shit out there.
Yeah, that flagship will take you 80,000.
That flagship is the best one to get, ladies and gentlemen. If you're gonna get a credit card, if you can get it, if you credit qualify for it,
man, I got USA too. I've been with USA for about 20-something years. I switched all my shit to Navy Federal, man.
And they should switch that internet service.
You ain't lying. Yeah, switch your internet from Comcast.
Oh my God.
Hey, you won't pay a lot for that muffler.
Hey, real talk. The Navy Federal Black Card.
Navy Federal Black Card. Can you speak about it, Markel, one more time?
If you can get the Navy Federal Black Card, disconnect. Oh, I'm trying to see if Mike was coming back in. Okay. It's only $45, man, a year. That's it. It's not like American Express or any other ones charging you $700-800 a month. I'm sorry, a year. It's only $45 a year, and it's also a cash advance. And like Blaine Slade said, it could go up to $80,000 in credit.
Damn, 80,000.
Yeah. Now Navy Federal have what they call a trifecta. They'll give you 3 credit cards. You can get 3. I have all.
Man, I got the platinum card. I got the motherfucking motherfucking 80 grand, man.
Where's the mute button when you need it?
So Markel, can you continue for that? 3 cards. Say that again.
You can get 3 credit cards from Navy Federal. They call it the trifecta. Okay, and they have different ones that you can pick, but the one you definitely want to get is their black card. You definitely want to get their black card. I don't even think it takes that much credit to even get it. I think you got to be like, what, in the low 7s?
Oh no, mine is 850, 840. That's how.
Oh yeah, you good. You good. So, you ain't gonna have no problem. You good.
I tell you what I look like on paper. I'm the color of my beard on paper.
Hey, still good credit, good job.
Still, like the color of the wall behind you.
Still.
Hey, but bro, I don't want no more
credit
cards. I just got rid of. When I had 15 credit cards.
This is the one, right?
I'm down to 5.
So Markel, what I did was I got this United Unlimited Mileage Club card from
United. Me too.
Yeah. So it's costing me $550 or something.
Hey, look at
But do
this
you
shit.
fly?
Hey, come on, man.
Do you fly?
I got all them motherfuckers, man.
How much flying do you do, Warrior? How much flying do you do?
Let him finish first.
Yeah,
Wayne, come down, brother. Come down, brother.
Yeah, I got that same card, Blank Slate.
Yeah, that's the one, right? Okay. So, Bell, I fly to India and my.
I'll make it rain.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker, man.
Jesus.
All Navy Federal
What are we
cards.
dealing with here, man? God damn, it really AOL. For real. Okay. So I fly so it's easily $8,000 a year. $8,000 a year. And it was not like this, but since I have now a kid and a wife, so it's increased. So
Well, that's the thing that I basically figured out with my American Express cards, bro. Because I was paying $650 a year.
Hey,
and the other one was like $850.
Don't let them women see them cards, though.
Man, come on.
Keep them motherfuckers in the briefcase. It's an emergency.
if she makes as much as you do, you should be allowing her to actually have a credit card.
Pass a Cavassier.
Oh, there you go.
Now, the real talk, though, man. I figured out. But Warrior, if you're not traveling, it does you really no good to have those cards if you're not a traveler.
Yeah, for travel.
Because you
That's what. That's the card. That's the card that Panama gave me for Copa for travel.
Oh wow, nice.
For Urban, you travel enough. It benefits you to travel.
I only travel once a year, and that is $8,000, $9,000 because we are 3 people, right? Me, my wife, and a kid.
Right.
So, and that's it.
Because I know with American Express, they used to give me a companion. The one I had, you get a companion flight.
Nice. Yeah.
They gave me a companion, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. You get a companion.
Hey, Urban. Since you bouncing from Panama to Brazil, did you ever consider doing a BBVA bank?
No, I'm with supposedly the best bank in Panama, Banco General.
I added my little girl on my motherfucking my platinum card.
Come on, man.
My
Come
other
on,
card,
Nah, that ain't right, man. That ain't right, brother.
motherfucking credit card and let me she don't know. But her motherfucking her shit is so good now.
As you were, man. As you were.
Yeah, I never really considered it when I got my apartment. My landlord, I guess you want to call him that. He's an attorney. He was telling me he would vouch for me to get a bank account. So I ended up getting that bank account. I've had it now for 2 years or so, and I just applied. That's all, and they gave it to me. And like I say, that ties me more to the country now than before.
But see, the reason I asked that question there, Global, is because BBVA.
Ain't nobody can fuck with that Navy Federal flag.
Come on, man.
Ain't nobody fucking with that card, man.
As you were.
Go ahead.
Trolling, bro.
BBVA is stationed out of their home ported in Madrid, Spain.
I know who they are. I know who they are.
BBVA Colombia. They have a BBVA Brazil. And see if you get the BBVA Brazil, when you go to make transactions,
Navy Federal is now the #1 credit union and the biggest credit union in the
They have BBVA. They have BBVA in
They're
Panama.
the biggest now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got them in different parts of South America.
Do something.
Just so you guys know, because I tried to do this. I opened an account with BBVA in Florida because I thought I could transfer from Florida to Colombia.
Don't work.
Can't do it. It's
Can't
got
do
to be
it. They're not connected. Same with Citibank. You got Citibank America. You go to Panama to use Citibank, it ain't gonna work.
Nope, will not work. So if that was your plan to go from the States BBVA to Latin America BBVA, that's not gonna work.
But now it depends, Markel, on when, because BBVA used to be a American company, but now it's a Spanish company.
I understand, Blake Slade, but I'm telling you, I went in and I opened an account in Florida and I opened one here because I thought I could transfer from Florida to here and avoid all ATM fees and everything. Nope. Even though they got the same name, they got the same everything else, they will tell you when you walk in.
They got different operating licenses.
Hey, y'all, I got a bad kidney, so I keep drinking this fucking tea and shit, man.
What's wrong with your kidneys? Hey, Wayne, what's wrong with your kidneys, man? What's wrong with your kidneys?
Some dial up.
He got dial up kidneys. He got dial up kidneys.
Yo, America Online.
My kidney got hurt on active duty, man. I got a nerve damage, all this shit on my right kidney, all that shit got fucked up, man.
Okay.
You got an emergency?
What you got going on, Barry?
Man, Barry, you all right?
It's called a right infusion of the kidney with abdominal muscle wall strain.
Oh,
okay.
That's what they call this shit.
Hey, Wayne,
my garage door closing on me, man.
What percentage your kidneys are functioning at right now? What percentage?
With that all that sweet tea, probably down to 13.
He's 13. He's good.
Hey, sir, not to change the topic. Not to change the topic. Markel, you were saying three credit cards, and then that whole shit got loose. Go ahead.
Yeah, Navy Federal, you can only get 3. From my knowledge, unless they change it, you can only get 3 credit cards from them.
I have one with them, which is.
I didn't hear you explain. What did you say?
No, I was just asking you what your kidneys function percentage is right now.
I think he got like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, he got delay.
Hey, you got Pony Express internet.
So what I was asking is, I already have one credit card with Federal, American Express, and I just got the United mileage.
What is good enough, man?
Yeah, one is good enough. But the reason why I wanted one credit card because the flights to India are longer, and you spend like freaking 8-10 grand a year, right? Why not make some good points on it if it's a yearly trip? And that's
no.
And you do get points. You do get, depending on what you're buying, you do get a lot of.
My shit's fucking up. I gotta fix this shit.
You do get a lot of points when you use that black card. I try not to use it. I got 2 other cards that I use.
Yo, somebody in a nightclub over there or something?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But I do have 2 other cards that I use. And what I do, bro, is I use them to pay my rent.
Somebody got a feedback, man.
You.
It's gone now.
Hey, so Warrior, I use my credit cards throughout the year to pay my rent, to pay all my little bills I have, and any purchases that I make in Colombia. Then at the end of the year, Navy Federal allows you to get those points and get cash back. So I usually get $1,200 to $1,500 back every year just in points from Navy Federal.
How much you spend?
Markel, if you wait until the end of the year,
you spend like $120,000 a year or something.
No. If you wait till you don't have to wait till the end of the year to get that cash back.
Oh,
I know. You can get it at any point. I wait till Christmas. I wait till Christmas because that's when all the begging starts. When they start the begging, I start giving out them damn debit cards. You know, you get those debit cards, those $100 debit cards.
I
start passing that out. Here you go. Here you debit card. That's why I wait till the end of the year.
That's smart. That's smart.
You said when the begging starts, huh?
That's that's Christmas.
Time begging season, huh?
That's what happens with me as well. So that's correct.
But yeah, Blake, I think it's 5,000 points is $50. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, it is. Like you're right. Just take out the last 2 zeros.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that's why I'd rather use, because here I don't use cash. Man, it's rare I use cash for anything. I pay with cards.
If anybody cares, I'm headed down to Argentina in March.
Nice.
Okay, Urban.
Is it cold in Argentina?
No, it's not.
Not in
and
March,
another thing about Argentina, Another thing about Argentina.
Hey, I don't
it's
know
so
if y'all seen this shit on the news, but they just had another national incident in Brazil with an American. I forget the American. This week.
Can you mute Wayne?
He trolling.
Yeah, come on, man.
Anyway, right now it's like $1.
Oh yeah, it was an American
damn,
dude
bro.
Bro, what?
who killed.
Nah.
He killed his. Did he kill his wife or somebody?
No, it was his girlfriend.
And
It
he's in Brazil.
Old news, bro.
That's in
That's not Brazil. That's not even in Brazil. That was in Colombia.
Yeah.
Man, we've been talking about that.
Hey, look at Urban's face.
Last week, bro. Oh, bro. It's last week.
Man.
That's the look at the
All right, Urban. All right, Urban. Go ahead, man.
Nah,
Go ahead,
man.
Urban.
No, what I was going to say, it's like, from what they're saying right now, it's like 5 or 6 to 1 to the dollar. $1 is like 187 pesos, right?
Okay.
No,
So
this shit just happened because they brought him back. They just brought him back to have it on TV last week.
Jesus.
Hey, all right, man. I'm gonna mute Wayne real quick. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
So anyway, they got this thing down there called the blue dollar, right? So like my boy just left from down there. He was saying that when you get on ground and you got cash money on you, they got this street where you can literally sell your dollars for their money, and it's like 15 to 1 in that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
So you talking about getting filet mignons for $3.
Oh, bro.
Hey, in the lobster tail.
Bro, and the lobster tail. They had this one guy did a video, YouTube video. He said he ate a whole month, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and spent $97.
Bro, he ain't lying. You see this?
A whole month? What?
That's blue dollar right there.
Oh, that's the new currency that is coming out with Brazil and Argentina, right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
No, bro.
That's
The blue dollar is like it's like black market. It's like they got this street where people want to buy your money from you. So what people do, they go down to Argentina and they may take $1,000 with them if they're going to be there on vacation. Because once you get their money in your hands, it's like 15, 20 to 1.
Yeah, in cash.
Oh, these are all the different banks that's buying and selling.
What? In cash, Urban? In cash? In cash.
Hey,
Bro,
they got a racket.
you go down there with your pocket.
Hey, Howard.
Huh?
So you go down there with if you're gonna be down there for 10 days and you bring $750 with you, shit, man, that's like having $5,000.
Yeah,
man.
That's a good deal, Arvin. That's a good deal.
Barry, yes.
That's a good deal.
Smoking my drink, dude.
But Arvin,
that's fancy.
Yes.
Y'all got money.
So Arvin, don't you have to worry about so what happens if you are left with more cash in your pocket? Let's just say
Hey y'all, I don't mean to switch the conversation. Y'all hear about some three young rappers that they killed and let the bodies in some apartment in Chicago, all over the news. They found them.
That was in New Jersey.
I didn't hear about that. I'll be watching the news. It's too depressing.
Yeah,
that was in New Jersey.
It's my TV is on Sports Center or it's on Netflix.
Yeah, my TV only have Bloomberg. That's it.
Hey, guys, look,
I don't mess with anything else.
Hey, Warrior, what was you saying now?
So what I was saying was, Arvin, is what happens if you have more dollars left in your pocket at the end of the time? Let's just say you didn't.
You save it till you go back. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, you keep it.
No, I'm just saying they'd let you fly out with that or not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's your money.
What are you talking about, man?
Damn,
no,
it's your money.
Because there's a limit, right? So when you go to
10,000.
only
10,000. 10,000. That's the limit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
10,000 is the limit, but I can't imagine going there with $8,000, $5,000 in my pocket.
Yeah, you shouldn't be traveling nowhere in South America with no
out of your
change.
damn mind. You in Latin America, you walk around with $10,000 in your pocket. You got problems. You got all kinds of problems.
Yeah, hold on. You got a casket already set out for you.
Y'all see what happened to Usain Bolt?
Yeah,
His account stole 12 million.
Yeah, Bolt,
this motherfucking money, man. Watch your own money.
Yeah, Bolt, it's crazy though, man.
That's his financial advisors was stealing from.
So his manager invested his money in Bitcoin or what?
Okay, for those of you who have never messed with an investment fund, you got 3 different tiers. You got 3 different tiers with an investment fund, okay? You can give them no control, you can give them partial control, and you can give them full control. He gave his broker full control. So his broker was just able to go in, take whatever they want, and come right back out.
Top. Yeah, just skim off the top.
Or they would give him a bill for way more than what it was supposed to be, and then take the money and put it in a pocket.
Você como
You
está?
gotta be a dumb motherfucker to just let a motherfucker handle your money and not check your account. What's wrong with these guys, man?
But see,
They say 75% of all NFL players go broke.
Yeah, but see, the thing of it
Well,
is,
that ain't
man,
no, but that NFL players don't go broke because of their investment people. They go broke because they spending all their money.
Yeah, but see, just because you make money don't mean you know how to manage money.
Yeah,
money management is a skill set that you have to learn.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, if I know what I know now as a dang young PFC, man, I'd be spending about a couple of million right there.
Me too, bro.
Yeah, I'll be
everybody.
My yacht.
God damn, this is running through me. God damn it.
Still, bro, I was 18. My first quarter back 12 months, 18. I came back with 45,000. If I was,
who's playing music?
Oh no, that's my fault. Let me go outside. I'm trying to get this bartender to hurry up, come make me a drink, but they got the bartender cooking.
Yeah, so still,
bartender.
Hey, Global, you gotta give him a nice tip, Global. You gotta give him a nice tip.
Hey, so
yeah, they got him back there cooking, man.
I'm listening. Yeah, I joined the army at I deployed at like 19. I came back at 20 years old. I got 45,000. Of course, a 12-month deployment, I didn't spend mainly anything. So I came back with I did re-enlistment for 6 years in my first deployment. I was
tax free.
Yeah, exactly. Tax free.
Yeah, I came back with 30.
Yeah,
I came back with 30 grand and I've used it for my house.
Yeah, so still, I'm saying, so I came in with like 44,000. I was 19 though. I spent all of it. If I was financially at least 5 or 10%, I would have been.
Oh, you came back balling, huh?
Way, man. I came back just spitting,
Man, I got lucky. I kid you not.
I was stupid.
I was like I said, up until I made E5 and I had my platoon sergeant sergeant major pull me to the side and gave me some financial literacy.
Yeah,
man.
So what I did was I got a market.
Balling out of control, son.
I was given like $8,000 something back in 2013 or 14. I just simply invested that money in Apple. I didn't know anything else, nothing else, and I left it there.
Good for you.
That was the best decision of my life.
Yeah, that's smart.
That was the best decision of my life. Till to this date, that's the best decision of my life.
I bet.
That was the problem, man. When I grew up in the South, nobody even talked about it. Nobody knew nothing about stocks. Nobody knew nothing about If I knew back then what I know now, dude, I'd have started as soon as I got a first job when I was 16. Shit, I've been investing in.
And that was having those summer programs and JTPA jobs we used to get in the summer.
Man, I didn't know shit. An 18-year-old motherfucker, maybe. I didn't know shit about no motherfucking finances, man. When I my first motherfucking work back in 87, my motherfucking chief taught me everything, man. My chief daddy taught me everything about money, man. I'm 18.
So this is what is wrong with the right, Markel. When we got out of the AIT, I'm talking about guys who were there in 27, not 18 years old kid. 27 years old kids coming out of AIT buying this jewelry. Like I never understood the concept. Like, what is wrong with
on
people?
the star card? Put it on the star card.
Star card.
Yeah,
star card messed
these
up a lot of
kids were going
careers.
out with the chains, like grills. I was like,
sure did.
okay.
Sure did, man.
What are you getting out of
this? I can tell you this firsthand. I knew plenty of cats that went in there every month, charged the hell out that star card. They shit got started getting what do they call it?
Hey, you get behind that motherfucking star card, they'll knock your motherfucking goddamn pension money too. You gonna get money back.
That's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you. That star card, that should go on your credit report.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. These are 25, 27 years old guys in AIT, Fort Lee, coming out the last day. They're going out buying these chains, grills. I was like, And I said, I'm only here to eat Subway. I'm not
bro,
going to buy the
I
shit.
can just tell you that's part of our culture. Our culture is we want to be flashy. We want to be this. We want people to think we got all this, and you really ain't got shit. You ain't got $100 in the bank account. Nothing.
You know when those spinners, those rims, the spinners.
Not the spree wheels.
The spree wheels.
The
spree wheels.
The spree wheels. Yeah.
When some of them PFCs came back from their first tour in Iraq, that's all they were putting on their vehicles.
Us.
Hey, the rims cost more than the car.
How much it cost? How much it cost? Barry, how much does it cost?
Thousands of dollars. Because they put in big ass rims on tires on their cars. You know,
thousands of dollars.
Bro,
I said the rims cost more than the car.
Look, even right now, they'll take an old ass Cutlass Supreme from 1981 or 1980, put some 24-inch rims on it. They got $10,000 on the ground. The car ain't worth shit. $10,000.
Exactly.
The damn top of the car, the top ripping out, the shit hanging on top of their head as they drive down the road. You like, come on, man.
The headliner hanging down in the back. They can't see out through the rearview mirror. All that shit.
Damn,
TVs in the headrest, all kinds of shit, man. Car ain't worth a damn.
Hey, you gotta say it though. Like me,
licking a gallon, licking a quart of oil every time they start it up.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Strike a match. Poof.
Damn, man. That's not
I'm
right.
not lying,
Because
bro.
I was
That's
asking
true.
these. I
I'm
still
not
know their
lying.
name. They're still my Facebook friends, right? I still know these kids. Chase.
I tell you, one time when I came back my second deployment, my bad, I cut you off. Go ahead.
McCarthy, all these guys, right? I still know these kids, and they were like 1 year younger than me. They were buying these heavy ass chains, like really heavy chains. I was like,
culture though.
what is wrong with this?
No, worry, not.
Hey.
This
Hey,
actually our culture.
Cake,
Where it was, well, to me, now,
not 10,000.
I'm actually older now, but that was our culture, Warrior. We been like Warrior. I deployed at 18, came back at 19 for 45,000. A 19-year-old kid from the South come back.
I remember one time
in Fort Benning, Georgia, bro. I bought an old school. Ain't gonna lie, I had 22-inch rims. They got a lot of girls though. Ain't gonna lie, man. I was wild. Our whole unit was wild. We was young. The war just kicked off 04 or 02 or 03. I deployed the 05.
Somebody got something in the background.
Oh man, who got a TV on? Or,
Oh no,
or
it's like
something's on? I know it ain't Mr. Miles because he got his mic off. So
he had like an old song on. So I came back with like 45,000.
Gone now.
Yeah, it was 45,000 in cash. You know what I'm saying, because
45,000. Damn, man, that's a good amount of cash.
Look. So like
Tax free.
Tax free. So like I bought 12 months.
Google came out with the IPO in that year.
Yeah, look. So 12
You would
months.
have been a freaking billionaire by now.
Look, man. I was 18. Deployed at 12 months. I did a 6-year re-enlistment. Hey, look. So I got 18,000 exactly what Barry said. Tax-free bonus. I got all the 18,000.
Nice.
Look, I was 19 years. Look, I couldn't even drink. Well, I couldn't drink illegally.
Where were you at when you got there?
Fort Benning, Georgia. Third ID.
Fort Hood.
Georgia.
How they didn't give you? How they didn't tax you for a bonus?
He was overseas.
He was deployed.
Deployed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tax-free.
Deployed, you don't
Okay.
tax. You don't get tax.
Up to 100,000.
And here's the thing.
Low travel.
Here's the thing. Cooper, Arvin, now if you get TSP,
I was 19.
10% guaranteed.
No.
You could deploy.
I was 19. Come back to Iraq. Come back to the States from a 12-month deployment. Wild as hell. 19 years old now. Couldn't even drink legally. With 45,000 in my account. We came back
You didn't know what to do.
In Georgia, Fort Benning, Georgia.
What you should have done, what you should have done was bought a damn house at 19.
Yeah, I should. But
you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I know exactly what he's talking about because when I came back from my second deployment at Fort Hood, I pulled up into the gas station. At this time,
we was wild.
I had a Nissan Maxima. Nothing fancy,
No, Nissan Maxima was fancy back then.
It depended on the trim you got there, Blank. If you had the upper trim, yeah.
No, I had claw seats, son.
No,
the original talking car. The original talking car.
Yeah, I had claw seats.
I mean, the old school, and then Georgia at the time, the old school was famous. So I was in South Georgia with the old school at 19. I had all the girls, everything. I had cash too. You know what I'm saying? Because I have old school. It's 6,000 with 22-inch rims.
Yeah, put some dubs on it.
Yeah, I think I did 22. Yeah, and I was high speed, so I got sergeant the next year. So I was 20 years old with sergeant. I ain't gonna lie, I was wilding out.
Everybody, yeah.
Going to jump school, airborne school, had about 30,000 account. I was crazy.
I pulled into the gas. When I pulled into the gas station, this motherfucking Cadillac Escalade, 24s, spree wheels.
Yeah,
I'm looking like this motherfucker.
But I'm young.
All lo and behold, the PFC jump out that motherfucker.
Still, yes.
I'm doing too long.
Bro, still.
There ain't no way. Ain't no way he can afford that.
Howard, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Cash advance.
E4 P.
E4 promotable.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hey, E4 Mafia, hands down. Anywhere you go.
For the Army, I skied to the Army ranks.
Hey, Markel, tell RV Drake to stop looking at my background.
I had money, man. And like, but Warrior, think about it, I was young. Like Warrior, now if I had that money, man, I would have invested it in all these things you got on my bracelet.
Well, see, you learn. That's some James Madison next to it.
But that's how you learn, though, Cooper.
That's what
exactly, bro.
Still, I don't drink that Irish shit. I don't drink that shit.
The Irish,
that's
good though. The Irish, whiskey.
Let's get them up out of here. You ain't got to go home.
That Irish car bomb shit. I just had that on the end. I don't think
they got a Molotov cocktail on the counter.
Howard, real talk, man. That's how you learn, though, bro. That's how you get older and you learn. You make mistakes.
You're right, Markel.
Learn from the mistakes.
Exactly.
And you hopefully get better that you don't do the same dumb shit. Because if you 45, 50 years old still doing that dumb shit, ain't no hope for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No hope.
You guys have a family here, right? I had nobody. Nobody in here.
Look, our course is all about drinking. We come back from the program. Look, man, I got a whole unit set forbidding down. The post commander sent out a warning to the post about us redeploying. We were so wild.
But I'm gonna tell you. But I'm gonna tell you, Howard. If I had $45,000 at age 19, I would have got arrested. Somebody would have arrested me.
I almost did. Our unit was like, look,
you'd have been wilding out.
Hold on. What's that? Let's say, look, there was that last live stream. I said this, man. Our unit came back. Our unit deployed 06, July 3rd, okay? July 3rd, 06, and we came back July 7th, the same, 12 months later, July 3rd. America's biggest holiday pretty much is the next day. It's the summertime.
Yeah.
The post commander didn't even let us go out the post. They already knew what's going on.
Yeah.
We go, and plus it was on like a weekend, I think. You know what I'm saying? Our units go tear up the city. No, real talk. No, I ain't no like the real talk. Our guys, because like the whole thing was a bad deployment. Look, our whole unit almost went to the orange room, or to the by going, yeah, AKs, everything outside, and so we was ready for like.
Yeah, y'all was stealing shit.
We was wild, man. We was wild.
Bro, the only thing I remember about Fort Benning, Georgia, is them damn jump towers, and when you go outside the gate, them damn bars and clubs right there on the road.
Right there, right there.
There's no victory to be had on Victory Boulevard.
I couldn't know, Markel. I was a supply specialist, and I was the only supply guy in my unit, right? I'm talking about guys who were in their 50s, talking in the corner in my supply closet, crying like a baby. He's like, man, Mina, the fuck you, man. I am paying 3 child supports. I'm paying this and I'm paying that. I was like, hey, how is it possible that you keep on fucking the same mistake every single time?
Vic Lane.
Yes.
Victory Lane.
There's no victory to be had.
No, not at all. I'll post, you go down the highway, Victory Lane. Mark, you already know.
Bro, I already know. As soon as you come out that gate, bro, ain't nothing but strip clubs and bars all the way down the damn street.
Hey, they got hotels. The hotels got furniture look like it should have plastic on it.
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Third ID. Look.
Okay, status.
Our shit was so wild. The MP didn't come on Kelly Hill. I was looking at third ID. The MP didn't. They were scared to come on there. We gonna fuck them up. Real talk. They ain't come on Kelly Hill and mess with us.
Y'all straight wild.
Man, we was wild, man.
Kelly Hill was off the chain, man.
AKs and everything. They ain't come up there. They're just like, okay, just chick, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and Miles won the hat.
Rocket Lamar.
Rocket Lamar. The Rocket Lamar right there.
Yeah, that's the hat right there from Fort Benning.
Because Rocket says so. No, goddamn it. This is Wurzburg, Germany, the original third ID. Don't get me started.
No.
As they dog face soldiers don't get old, they just fade away.
Hey, but Howard. Yeah. Howard, also in Georgia, Fort Benning, that's where we train those bays. That's where we learn to drop those bays at.
Yeah.
That's what we learned to do. Drop those bays right there.
Yeah.
You had to sing the dog face soldier song every morning.
Hey, Markel, the field problem was crazy, man. The first time I got like heat rash. I got heat rash, man. Dropping them bays in summertime. So come on, man.
That was the first time Howard I saw a freaking Humvee drive off that Bay Bridge because we were doing it at night with them little ass Kim lights.
Yeah,
that was the first time I saw a Humvee drive off a Bay Bridge right into the thing.
Oh yeah. You know, got a light. Did them Kim lights go out?
They roll over.
Yeah, roll over training.
That's how we lost our first soldier, right, in Iraq in the second. That's how we lost the first soldier. The first casualty came when the Humvee got flipped over in Euphrates. That's how we lost the first soldier.
Yeah, Warrior. In Kuwait, we had a rollover machine, man. The Navy had a rollover machine to train motherfuckers how to get out of there. And we take them out to that desert, man, to that little area, that platform, put their ass in that motherfucking MRAP and roll their ass over, and them motherfuckers were panicking, boy. You talk about some. The sissy will come at you with that MRAP roll. I'm telling you.
The MRAP. Hey, you see somebody go from baritone to alto in a minute.
Hey, and Blake Slate, that MRAP was tall. That shit flipped easy, and then the sand was hard to drive in.
We have somebody playing some music in the background.
Yeah, that's Irvin.
Irvin out there he's doing salsa.
Okay.
He's waiting on his steak.
But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, the finances. But I joined late because of the kid. I have to.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good,
It's cool, man.
I mean, he started off talking about finances.
Yeah, RV.
I tell you, what, model, don't worry about the money.
Third ID was wild, man. Third ID was wild, man. The third ID was wild. Like cops and the MPs.
Oh yeah, only place I seen that was wild in third was motherfucking First Cav.
Oh, First Cav in Germany. In Germany, yeah, First Cav.
You talking about Germany?
And Fort Hood.
First Cav.
Fort Hood, yeah.
Hey, it's the Army waiting, and it's the First Cav.
Yeah, First Cav wild.
You gonna do it when if you on Fort Hood, then what the Army
None of you guys were in the military. None of you guys were in the medical units. I was in the medical unit, so I never got to play like this.
No. Let me answer this real quick. Yes.
Is that music loud now? Oh,
no, it's okay.
No.
Good. You good?
Hey,
I was about to get some tequila out.
Status. Real talk, bro. Navy Federal, your best bet for credit card.
Oh yes, hands down.
That is your best bet, hands down. Yeah. And I had them all, from Capital One to Chase to you name it. I pretty much had it.
I still get my first Capital One.
I had all of them. And I'm telling you, Navy Federal or USAA, hands down, the best one.
For guys like us,
Navy Federal, I still got it. They never use it, maybe twice.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Markel. And that damn that flagship, man. When I was traveling, man, and I was putting them hotels on that, man. I was getting so much cash back, man. It was supporting my drinking habit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
but hey, Markel,
extra points. I forgot how it goes.
Yeah, your point. Yeah. Your points for that shit. Yeah.
There was one point in time,
Navy
Federal wasn't accepting veterans for membership.
Really?
What?
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I tried getting in there twice before I finally got in.
Where? Which company?
About, Barry?
Federal.
I never heard that one.
Yeah.
I never.
That was way back in the 80s. In the 80s, you had to be an officer.
There you go. We got a
You had to be an officer.
sailor on board. He knows about that. You just have to go overseas to join Navy Federal.
Yeah, or you had to be an officer. They didn't start enlisted join until later.
That's right. You're right.
Because that's what I had when I was in the Marine Corps. I had Navy Fed. I had Marine Federal, but then I went to Navy Fed because the Navy Fed was everywhere. Marine Federal was
Navy Federal is so good. Basic training. At the last day of my basic training, they hooked me up. I got out.
Yeah. You know, I used to train recruits. So now in the modern times, they give you choices on banks.
Yeah.
But like Urban was saying, back in the day, if you was enlisted Navy, you couldn't join Navy Federal unless you was overseas because it was an officer's bank. It was officer's bank.
Damn.
Yeah.
They probably
No wonder Navy Federal was okay.
Yeah.
Navy Federal is way too big as a credit union. It's one of the largest credit unions.
No.
I mean, still to this day.
Hey, let me tell you this, man. Real talk. I lost one of my debit. I would carry 3 debit cards with me, but I lost one. I called them and told them I lost my card. They asked me where I was. I told them where I was. They sent that shit FedEx. I got it in 3 days.
Yeah, that's good.
Colombia.
And Markel, that same thing happened to me when I first got to Columbia because everybody was telling me you'll get robbed at the ATM machines, and I was living in Envigado. So I took some cash out, and I'm so nervous. So because the Envigado bank has so many people around, I done ran off and left my ATM machine card in the machine. Somebody charged up $1,200. Navy Federal called me in the middle of the night. They say, "Hey, you got your card with you?" I said, "No, I ain't got my card with me." I said, "Yeah, I got my card with me." And I checked. I said, "No, I ain't got it. I left it in the bank." Somebody charged up $1,200, and like you say, they cleared out the $1,200 charge, and they FedExed me my debit card back to me. Yeah. They're a good bank, man. I like I said, I've been with them since '96. And I love it.
Yeah, 96, damn. 96 is that's a long time ago.
96 was a good year.
Well, yeah, but 96, but Urban's been with them since the 80s, since the dinosaur room.
I was with them since they first started letting enlisted join.
Which year was
he had them before the launch of Sputnik.
That was in like I think I might have joined in like 88 or something like that.
Damn,
88, 89.
That's a we.
Yeah.
Was there, right?
See, when Urban was joining, I was in junior high school.
That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie.
Ukraine at the time.
Hold on, Urban. But what year did you say you joined?
I joined initially in '84.
Okay, I was a freshman in high school.
I was 9.
I was not born at that time.
Urban.
And he joined before crack.
I was 12 years old back then.
Damn.
I was 9 years
I
old.
was 13.
Well, y'all just making saying y'all a bunch of young motherfuckers. That's all.
But by the way, this is one thing though.
Hey,
Arvin, you look
Urban.
much younger.
Warrior was still running around. Warrior was still swimming around in the nutsack when you joined.
He's right.
Yeah, that might be his daddy. Shit.
Man. Oh God.
He came in before the crack epidemic hit.
Urban does look way younger.
Yeah, he looks a lot younger for that, man.
But now he has a beard. Like I met Urban.
I saw him without beard before in the videos.
That's all that
He lives up top. He lives
Not the beard.
Hey, Steel.
I met Urban.
What you notice about Urban and Mr. Miles? Because them cats live up top.
You know, so he looked younger.
They live outside the ozone layer.
Yeah.
He's so close he can reach out and give God five.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all talking like I'm ancient and shit.
You're much younger, man. You're like
Urban. Zeus is ancient. Yeah, Zeus is ancient.
You living next to Zeus.
No. I met Urban.
Hey, Zeus gonna get coffee from him.
Now maybe the beard makes him look even older than what you know. What I'm saying he looks younger and junior.
But I think what
that beard is that's a badge of honor. A lot of
Hey, truth is, I'm a pretty motherfucker. All right.
Hey, guys, I'm telling you.
So Urban,
like the young kid, Urban. I say, great beard symbolizes I ain't no fool. You don't get this old with the group by being a fool.
That's right.
Pretty.
Amen.
He's pretty and he make that shit look good.
Guys, I'm telling you, Urban got OG.
Well, y'all something else.
So we should talk about each of those service one round at a time. Like, what's the best time and the worst time?
Get to that age.
Worst time.
Like the worst time, like who got how many Article 15s you guys got? Go one by one.
I didn't get no Article 15.
What did you say, Warrior?
I said, how many article? Who's the highest Article 15 holder over here?
Article 15. Oh my God!
I got one.
I've never gotten an Article 15.
Okay. He Admiral staff sailor. They don't get in trouble.
That's right.
Yeah, he worked for the general. He wasn't getting in no trouble.
I wasn't getting in no trouble.
Yeah, you got to go. You get in trouble with them. You can't be around us.
Oh, you can't.
Warrior. For stories, I can tell you some stories I had in the military.
I got one.
I only got one. Like the worst and the best days.
Well, Warrior. Warrior. When it comes to the person that's been to the most Article 15s, I obviously take the cake on that I had to go for a lot of my troops. So I've seen Charlie Oscar about 25 times at least. At least.
Damn.
Well, I can have
when you push recruits, you go to captain. We call it captain's man. You go there a lot, man.
As a platoon sergeant now, I don't been to too many to count, but I actually got one when I was in Iraq.
All right.
He called me a bitch. I told him I'd knock him the fuck out.
Yeah. You're gonna feel great, Article 15. Feel great.
Yeah, it was feel great.
I didn't think Army went to Article 15 for fighting because when I was in Camp Arizona, them motherfuckers were fighting in the desert, in the sand. I was like,
I was in Iraq. See, the thing is, and I understood why my commander gave because we was in the middle of formation. And I broke break. Look, I would knock you the fuck out.
He was in the middle of formation. Damn.
You're supposed to get it. Yeah, that's field grade.
My
field grade.
My worst situation out of all situations was the first day I got in and they put me in that fucking cattle truck. I'll never forget that shit. I was traumatized. I've never seen no shit like that, man. Never.
Bro, yeah.
That motherfucker put me in that cattle truck, bro. I was traumatized.
That
my
best
day,
look in the chat.
Make your buddy
my
happy.
best day is when I got the fuck out. That was my best day.
Oh,
damn, Markel. And it's crazy. Like the cattle truck, those guys call it in base trip. Those guys, in the Army base trip, those guys call it day zero. It's day not day one. It's day zero. I'm like, man, what?
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna get out, man. It's raining now, and the music going out here crazy.
Urban.
All
right. Be safe.
Urban, before you go, Urban, what's the name of that contact you have at St. Joe's?
What's her name?
Yeah.
Angela Diaz.
Oh, I know
Angela
that.
Diaz.
Barry, I'll send you the name. Yes.
Okay, roger that.
All right, fellas.
All right, brother. We'll holler.
All right, brother. Take care.
Hey, Dr. Markel, I don't know if you remember, but it was like almost 3.5 years ago. I was on with you, and I remember you would start talking about Navy Federal, brother. And I was like, bro, I'm good with my little home credit union. But in the end, after them trying to embarrass me, it was like 3 months later. Boom.
Navy Federal, black card.
There you go. There you
3
go.
months, 3 months later, and that same company or credit union that dogged me out, Navy Federal took care of me, and I closed everything out 3 years later.
Yeah.
So,
Get up out of here. Get away. Hey,
Can't talk.
spend my money
I don't
with
let
you.
nobody talk. Yep, I don't let nobody talk bad about Navy Federal. All because of you, brother. Salute.
And that's real talk, that Mr. Miles, because like they warn us when we train in recruits, because you get a choice between Army Federal, whatever the hell they call it, and Navy Federal.
Yeah.
And they be like, don't you guys force these guys to pick either one. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers need Navy Federal.
Hey, way better.
Yeah,
way better.
I went
Way
with
better.
Marine Fed first.
Way better.
Then
Way
once
better.
I got to my first duty station,
Ain't even close.
I went to Navy Federal because my first duty station was Okinawa, and of course Marine Federal wasn't there, but Navy Federal was everywhere.
Yeah.
No matter what installation you go to, you're gonna find you a Navy Federal.
Oh,
They got one in the custody now.
And just in case you guys don't know, there is a Navy Federal Credit Union, a physical facility in Las Vegas. Just so you know that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
See,
Oh, yeah.
see, I didn't have nobody to tell me. I was, I was trying to Google the shit to see if I can find an ATM machine, and they were like, "Yeah, we got a whole branch of this bitch." And I was like, "What?"
They got a physical location in DC also. Slate. They got one in DC. They got a physical location in DC also.
Hey, Cal.
Yeah. But Barry, I mean, when you in Vegas and you hemorrhaging money, and your bank is right down the street, that's a hell of a revelation. You know what I mean?
That's for you guys. I don't do Vegas. I don't like
Hey,
that.
got left.
Hey, I ain't been to Vegas in about 20 years.
Yeah, I think he left is gonna come back again.
Okay, come back. Yeah, but like in the Army, man, and in the Army basic training, yeah, they call it guys. The first day is actually day zero. They call it day zero. Mark, you know, attest to this.
I know.
Yeah, the Army basic training in the cattle truck, they call it day zero.
That's day zero.
Day. Yeah, it's like so you guys kind of like a one whole extra day, and they just. Bro, our drill zone was crazy. Those guys just came back from the initial push into Iraq. It was crazy. You
my drill sergeants came from. My drill sergeant had his fingers blown up, and they got stitched back again, and then he got pushed as a drill sergeant.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah, that's the worst thing they should have did because they wasn't ready. They wasn't mentally ready.
No, hell no,
Right.
bro.
Right.
Still,
They shouldn't be in front of soldiers. I agree.
Still, in high school, I was state track meeting and everything. I came to drill, you know what I'm saying? Basic still got, you know what I'm saying? It was summertime in Missouri. They smoked this shit, man. They were crazy for real, like really crazy.
That's the one, yes. Okay.
Hey,
that's it right there, y'all. That's it, y'all.
Yeah.
And then they forgot it got
platinum.
Got that trifecta.
A cash card too. A green cash
card.
Yeah,
that's that trifecta.
A cash card.
So which one is the best out of these? Black card?
Black card is the best. Black card is the best.
Yeah, and cash card. It's like a green cash card they got too.
Yeah, cash card, platinum card,
and black card. Yeah, dang.
Black card.
Damn, Marquette, you got all my shit.
But I did a little different.
I don't want any more credit cards. I'm just
American
going to go
Express.
with the black one, and that's it. I already have.
Mr. Miles, my first card ever was American Express. I got it when I was 18 years old. And
green one?
It was actually a charge card. So that's when I first learned that there's a difference between a credit card and a charge card.
That full bill is due in 30 days.
Yeah,
that's right.
Full bill.
Yeah.
Pay that off. Full bill.
Yeah.
That was the green one.
Bring it back.
My first one was a Capital One, and I still got it to this day. They gave me a $2,000 limit. I thought I was balling out of control as a PNC.
Yeah, I don't mess with Capital One at all. Every time I see a commercial, I'm ready to fight.
I don't ever use it because, like I said, it's more like a nostalgia now because I just keep it like that's like my last minute emergency. I need something. If it's under 2,000, I put it on that.
Yeah, but still, the PLC at 2,000. That's pretty good though. 2,000.
I didn't have bad credit. My mom and dad.
That's Merrill Lynch.
I didn't have no nothing in my name.
That's big time right there.
Markel got that real money. He had Merrill Lynch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the richest. I think among us, I think
time right there.
Still
A1 credit.
And what's his name?
No, I don't A1 credit.
Is that your A minus?
Exactly.
A1.
He A minus. He ain't A1. He A minus.
Hey, some of them cars, Markel, will get you into the clubhouse at the airport now.
Yeah,
that's what this one
Oh,
is.
the purple one from Delta. Yeah, Markel,
The Admiral get you to the Admiral's Club.
What's the annual fee on that?
This ain't plastic, baby. This ain't
No, what's
plastic.
the annual fee on that?
Titanium.
What's the annual fee on that?
Huh?
You can sharpen your kitchen knives with that damn credit card.
The annual fee for this one? $750.
Something like that. Yeah.
Hey,
I chose the mileage one because India, the Delta doesn't fly that much to India, so I went with.
Hey, Slick.
Yeah.
You go to Ruth Chris with that platinum.
There you go.
Titanium car.
Yeah. And then do the salt, Barry. Then do the salt.
Yeah, Soul Bay.
All I can tell y'all, man, is that I had an interesting life. You know, before I had to retire,
he sliced bread with that credit card.
Hey, let me answer the question too for Warrior as well. You know, I want to make sure I stay transparent. Warrior, I know I curse a lot, and I do apologize for my cursing, brother Markel and panel. I get very agitated real fast, and so regenerative life, Wayne. It took me a lot not to lock heels earlier. I'm gonna say that, and I mean that. I stand on my shit on that. But getting to your question about Article 15s, I've had one in the military, and I've also had to stand in front of a 1-star or above for my soldiers from 1987 until I retired, bro. From a 1-star on down. I'm talking about me, my command sergeant major, trying to convince this doggone flagship to make sure that this doggone stay down from a major on down, not from a field grade officer on up, because it hurts the soldiers regardless of how bad the situation was. And trust me, I never played poker in my life, but I had to learn how to have a poker face from Command Sergeant Major Jackson, who taught me how to have a poker face, because he was like, "You don't lie about nothing, Miles. What the hell is going on? This soldier is going to go down the ship and have to get put out the army because you don't know how to lie. You don't know how to stretch the truth."
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be transparent about that for anyone that kind of watch these videos in the future and happen to see me. You know, I just want to be transparent, brother, with you.
But I'm gonna tell you though, Mr. Miles, it's a hell of a thing, man. Huh?
You got that one?
Columbia Master.
It's Columbia.
No, I got BBVA, man. I got BBVA.
I got BBVA.
But Mr. Miles, like Mr. Miles,
Columbia cards.
You absolutely right about that, man. Because when you gotta stand up there, man, and defend your truth.
It's tough. It's tough.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it's a full bird. Captain told me. I told him. I said, look, hey Skipper, this a good kid, man. You know, and he said, well, Chief, if it's a good kid, why the fuck is he standing in front of me? And you know, most people fold under that pressure. I told him, I say, he's a good kid, but he just had a bad day. He fucked up.
Yeah, a bad day.
The worst part is blank slate.
I got his whole service.
The worst
record.
part is,
and he's
now in the army. Now, if you go there, you do not have this much amount of leadership. You have people just simply throwing everybody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What Mr. Miles had just said is I don't want people to miss what he's saying, because he said it in such a subtle way.
Yeah.
But it might be easy for you to hear what he's saying, but it's hard as hell to stand up there as those guys, troop leader, and say, hey, and buck that damn one star and say, hey, but I know what's written on the charge sheet, but this dude is good, and I want you to not put your wiener in him too far. You see what I'm saying?
Give him a reach around or something.
No, but blank slate. That's the reason. This is in the numbers now. You have recruiting the lowest possible. Like there is nobody signing up for the army now because of this shit.
Reason
because it's hitting. It's everybody goes out.
Warrior. All of this that you're talking about has been predicted by senior enlisted years ago. We were telling them officers, don't be fucking over your troops like this.
And it's not just the officers. Also at the unit level is getting bad.
They promoted a lot of these NCOs too fast with no training, with no guidance.
Well, they promote these guys, man, that they got no backbone.
Who likes who instead of actual experience.
It's a popularity contest.
It's like what the?
It's a popularity contest.
So when I got to Fort Gordon as an AIT, I couldn't believe we had E7s that did not know how to march troops. How you did not march out of a paper bag?
So
you tell them what to march on. Laugh.
Still in Wayne, exactly right. Wayne, I seen him in one of my sergeant majors, command sergeant major, E9, put a first lieutenant at parade rest in Iraq.
Yeah, you got to. But see,
get it out.
No, but see what Cooper's talking about. Cooper is talking about that's standard practice. That used to be standard practice in the Navy, because in the Navy you got to have experience being out to sea on that ship. I don't give a damn how fancy your school was.
Yeah, sergeant major.
You need a senior motherfucker to tell you how to survive that ship, because that ship will kill your ass faster than anything else.
You will see now this new ship that is getting deployed. They have 13 suicides. 13 suicides in a freaking month. It's that bad.
That's insane, man. That's
across the DOD though. That's across all branches right now.
I am not kidding.
Yeah.
These are real numbers. The kids who are out of AIT.
No, I was a 25 Bravo, but I had the 25 uniforms when I was at Gordon. I had some cable dogs too. So I was 25 Bravo, information technology specialist.
Yeah, so they can say it's true. Like, where did you hit on a very important point that I'm gonna say? And I won't go too far because I don't want to get into too much of security about the military. But there's almost like epidemic of Navy personnel committing suicide in the waters. I should say. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I won't go further than that. So you guys can read to the
problem is this. I'm
gonna tell you what it is,
Mr. Slade. The problem is what's happening is the commanders and the entire leadership structure of the unit is under pressure. Like they're under pressure to accommodate everybody's needs, and you have new needs now. You have real wacky kids coming into the unit, and now they're all emotional, and then the emotional baggage.
They're weak.
That's because they're weak.
And their emotional damage is being put on the soldiers who are really good soldiers.
Yeah,
but they go to basic training.
Your leadership, though.
That's the leadership. Here's the thing, man. When you go into your morning briefing, and Charlie Oscar pushes down what his directives is and his changes or whatever. As a senior enlisted, you need to have that pushback. But if you promote a bunch of freaking yes men, everybody we're worried about their promotion. I used to tell my E9s, I was like, you're not gonna get. There's no E10 billet, motherfucker.
Yeah, you as high as you can go.
I got a question for you guys though. You guys who recently got out. The generation that's coming now is a much different generation.
Oh my God!
They can't really take being talked to. Yeah. They can't really take.
You're right, Mark.
Saying anything to anybody
in my bunk.
So, you guys who are in leadership, how did you handle those situations? Because you came up a different way.
I'll tell you, Markel, because I joined in '89, so I was trained by guys that was in Vietnam,
right?
Where they used to have riots on the ship. So them guys were toxic. They were about as toxic as Agent Orange. and they would tell you, and it was a segregated. Navy was segregated as hell, man. And I grew up in the residual of that. But here's the thing, man. I have a degree in management, so I know that the nation itself is dealing with the first time in the history that the older guys with all that experience on how to do things are being faced with younger guys that are this is the smartest generation in the history of humankind. So that shit will clash, man, because what you learn from granddaddy and all that stuff, these guys know computers and stuff. No, they're not as 30. They're not as 30. They're not going to
computer side. I was given staff duty twice in a row. Whose fault is that? Think about it.
Who makes the roster?
No, but whatever it is, nobody checks it. 24 hours
shifts twice in a row. That's whose fault it was.
Is it talking about who checks it? You got should check it like the first sergeant or sergeant. They should
people check it. Master sergeant approves it. First sergeant approves it.
Okay.
My NCO approves it, and it goes to the XO.
So, but who makes the roster?
What XO? Company or battalion XO?
I'm talking about company at the level.
Company.
At the level.
Okay.
The platoon sergeant.
I'm just telling you that's the like of lackluster behavior that creates this regular snowball effect.
That's on the platoon sergeant.
Go ahead.
Right,
Go ahead.
Let me ask this. Let me ask this quick question. Okay, was there an Audie Murphy soldier in your platoon?
No,
probably not. No.
Okay, was there a soldier of the month? Was there a soldier of the month in your platoon?
No, I was a medical unit. No, nothing.
Well, he's asking because those people get skipped.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. Of course, you had to have some type of soldier.
Nothing special.
The emergency leaves, anything like that. So it's got to be.
No, I would have understood that. I would have understood it, and I'm not complaining about it. I just saw it happening.
Well, that's the failure of your platoon sergeant, your platoon leader, and your first sergeant.
Yeah,
that's the failure of leadership at the top levels if they're not scrutinizing that staff duty list, because they got to give the names of who they got available.
Yeah,
because some people are mission essential and they can't pull stuff. Like me,
I never pulled staff duty because I was mission
essential. They
were pulling the gate duty like 3 weekends in a row. Are you shitting me?
That's the platoon sergeant's fault.
That's so messed up.
Squad leader first starts with the squad leader, platoon sergeant. That's their fault because they give the name of who they got available.
Yeah. You got one embarrassed. It's gonna be.
But hey, boy, that's the platoon sergeant's fault. And your squad leader, they give the names to the first sergeant because the first sergeant should be making the list.
Damn, Barry.
Let me follow up on something Blank Slate said, because that is very true. Blank Slate, I got a grandkid that computer, phone, they not even in school yet.
Yeah.
And they can just get on the phone and play games and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, my grandson, he's 4 years old. He can get to your phone and get to whatever he wants. He can get to YouTube, pick up videos. He don't even you don't even get to have it on your home screen. He knows how to go to search your phone and find it.
But here's the thing though, Steele and Markel. When you're old school, you used to like with me, the way I came up, if a senior person's talking, your ass better have a pen and paper writing down all the information that he's giving you.
Notes,
If you don't have it, he's gonna think you're a piece of shit. These young kids now, man, and like I said, they actually teach this in management level schools. In college, they teach this to managers. You have to be aware that these kids will absorb shit that you can't even imagine that they're absorbing.
Hey, Blank,
they are smarter than you are. You have to
Blank Slate. I'm trying to direct that. You got Sam's, huh? They like, what's Sam's? Short ass memory. I said, you know what the cure to Sam's is? Man, a big ass notebook. Every time I see you, you gotta have one with you.
Look, hey, still, you guys all right. You guys right, but like, it's a different generation.
Yeah,
I prefer the old generation. Hardcore leadership in your face. Downrange. Now it's a different army and war.
Bro, they don't even know how to write cursive anymore. They don't even know what it is.
That no more. How you
they don't even know what it
They
is.
took that out of schools, man. They took that out of schools.
I got picked for this new cyber command, 17 Charlie. They were forming it up at that time around. And as soon as I got my name got picked on there, and guess what? I'm getting every other staff duty. I'm getting what the fuck is this? Why would you just get that?
What branch are you, Warrior?
I was in the Army.
Yeah. You got your first sergeant, your squad leader.
Oh no, I knew that, but I'm just saying, like, as soon as the new sergeant came in, that's when you get hit, and then the sergeant sticks around for 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, so you got a platoon sergeant that ain't got no cojones.
Yeah,
he had no balls.
He's supposed to.
I'm gonna say they had no balls.
Yeah, because
that's correct.
Yeah, because
guys,
if they know you got something going on, they should at least put you on the exemption list. This soldier's exempt from staff duty, and the reasons why. That's the whole purpose.
But the thing is, it's taken as offensive. Like, you guys are right about today's generation. Computer science is really like in the blood, but it's taken wrong way by the leadership. They should be encouraging that.
Well, they don't need to be a leader.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still, and you guys, Markel, you say so like
they shouldn't. They don't need to be a leader. They're not a leader. They're not effective. That's what I call it, ineffective leadership.
Like transition for technology and AI. This is our fastest moving, Mark. You just was talking about it.
Well, yeah, of course, I know. I'm Signal.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I got soldiers coming in.
I never applied for that. I never applied for Amherst Exchange. They found me.
Soldiers that had a bachelor's degree, and I just got mine.
They found me, and they reached out to me. The Fort Knox reached out to me.
Hey, it's going so fast that it's almost impossible to keep up with. Technology and AI is what you were talking about when it started.
What I used to tell the soldiers, go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off, Howard. I used to say, yeah, you book smart, but I'm Army smart. The shit that you know,
it's a different.
I don't know, but the shit that you need to know what I know for you to be successful. If you don't know what I know, you're gonna have a hard time, young grasshopper.
Yeah, it's different, but look, still, but I'm saying, like, it's changed into that type of military of all branches and war tactics of all branches. It's more of it's more of a remote control. Okay, drones, AI is influencing.
Yeah, you ain't a 0311.
Look,
you ain't infantry. You really what we call a light fighter.
Well, look. So wait. So look, you guys actually need those guys too for battleground missions, but it's more of a tech missions. And though, look, the Army and military is recruiting. I don't know if I'm gonna go too far, but the military is recruiting particularly pretty much gamers, high tech gamers who know how to send drone type things.
Know how to
you right about that. You right about that, Howard. But on the Navy side, when you can be game room all day long, but it trust me. It's crazy when your ass out on that flight deck and them birds are turning around.
That's a chaotic situation.
Yeah, you have to learn. You have to learn exactly from the person that's training you on
hardcore situational awareness. Hardcore situational awareness.
And you and everybody on the flight deck know if you knew because you ain't got a lot of oil and stains on your flight jacket.
Oh yes,
I've heard about that. You're fresh, like you're fresh.
Yeah, you fresh.
You're clean,
and you know what else you do? You know what else they back in the 90s? What we used to make you do when you go on that flight deck? If I bring you on the flight deck for the first time and I'm training you, guess what your job is to do? Your number one job is to listen to what I'm saying and to hold my uniform. That means you walking around on me, grabbing me like you my baby, like a baby monkey.
You attach that to hip.
Do not let me go. If I just go running, you're running with me and holding me. Because if you by yourself and you don't know where to turn to or what the lines on the deck mean, your ass can turn to ground meat real fast.
Exactly. To learn, exactly.
Because that one thing about the Navy. That ship would kill your ass faster than anything.
That's a full-blown airport. That's a full-blown airport in a football field. Think about it.
Yeah, big old.
It's a full-blown airport.
And they got different. And Warrior, they got different lines on the flight deck. They got different paintings on the flight deck. You got the ladder line. You have like ordnance line. If you don't know what those things mean and you step across those lines, your ass is dead. You dead.
Now somebody pictured it for me as well because I had as well.
You got an airport on water.
Yeah. They don't have people like standing there saying, "Oh, it's an elevator here. Don't stand here. You have to know, okay, I look at that line, that's an ordnance line. I can't, that means that's an elevator. That means they're gonna be pulling when they bring bombs up to the flight deck, that door is gonna fly open.
Yes.
Or you got that jet blast deflector. You see that big ass thing that they put behind the aircraft
jet blast. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you if you don't recognize that line, you walk up there and that motherfucker boomerang your ass right off the ship.
Damn.
It's a high casualty rate. You get all sort of disabilities out of that platform.
So you have to. I don't care what your skill set is, how high tech you are. You have to learn how to survive.
I'm telling you, blank slate, they would have kicked me out on the first day.
At the platoon
on first hour, they're like, you're not meant for this.
When we went down range, I said, my job is to make sure that every one of you come back home. I said, I ain't got time to babysit you. If I tell you to do something, I need you to execute.
Yeah,
you execute. You're out of here. I'm gonna sit your ass. You're gonna be on fucking gate guard because I ain't got time.
There you go.
People's lives is at risk here, and I'm gonna be the one that got to explain to your mom and dad why you didn't make it home.
Yeah. And still, let me tell you, it takes a lot of balls to tell people, hey, you know what? He not cut out for it. And I'm striking this motherfucker completely off the list. He dead weight. Because I go get somebody killed to keep himself alive.
Come in. The bees said those four bases. So there's new bases.
3 times, 3 combat tours.
Yeah. So there's 4 bases in the Philippines. So like these guys are saying pretty much that China has sent the balloon, the spy surveillance balloon, because of those 4 new bases to put from the U.S. of course to put pressure.
I don't think so.
Oh no, they were surveilling. They were because like
hold on.
You know what's in Montana, right?
They're putting 4 new bases back in the Philippines.
Yeah.
We'll be
You guys knew. So here's the thing.
Well,
I didn't hear
about that. One from each branch.
Marine Corps gave up the tanks.
One from each branch.
Marine Corps gave up the tanks. You guys should have seen that coming. We are going to go back to Philippines. Marine Corps no longer.
I mean, they try.
Hey, Barry, it ain't gonna be all 4 branches. It's gonna probably be Navy and Marines because when you out on that's a lot of water.
No. It's going to be Air Force for sure, and you might have Army.
Air Force and Navy. You don't need Army that far out.
Yeah,
Army is the occupying force.
Yes, Army is a bigger force. It's not.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Army is the
occupying force. You need the Army on an island.
You ain't gonna need the Army.
You need them damn Black Hawks. You need them Black Hawks to get into tight situations, man.
Then only Army comes in. Yes,
Markel. We still the Army's going to be there, but in a smaller detachment. But our job is mainly to protect the Air Force.
Yeah, that's
going to go back to that.
It's going to be.
Army is to secure the beach.
They don't secure. Because the Navy used to be there. The Navy used to be there.
I'm telling you now.
What's it called?
So many marriages.
What's it called?
Yeah, Subic Bay.
Yeah, Subic Bay.
Yeah,
nobody went there while it was over Montana.
Deployment.
That's one of
Philippines.
Cheyenne
All
Mountain.
the privates will be getting married. I'm
in
telling
Montana.
All the privates will be getting married.
Wait. So like I'm talking bigger. It doesn't matter what type of branch. Okay. The U.S. government, America, is sending 4 new bases. Philippines. That's the point. Okay. It doesn't matter what bases. All right. So wait. Off that. Okay.
When were you there? During 505? I left.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like off that. Okay. This new previous China spotlight, China spy surveillance.
No Air Force
mission. Yeah. Whatever is pretty much.
Oh snap!
It's in response to that.
Chinooks and Black Hawks, man.
UB is talking about. Okay?
Now listen to me, Barry. Why the hell would you need Army?
Howard been in combat.
What are you gonna recon? Where you gonna recon to?
It doesn't matter what branch it is.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to the Philippines, but they're gonna put
jungle
them
training,
out there,
baby.
How? It does matter.
Whoa.
Army just
Dude,
the Defense Department just signed a new contract.
Howard's been in combat, bro.
For brand new helicopters.
Okay, Markel and Howard, listen to me.
One second. Let Howard get this out, man, because this is gonna frustrate Howard. this is gonna piss Howard off. Howard gonna get pissed off. Howard served 3. Howard went to 3 different tours.
Yeah.
3. Okay.
No. I'm not taking that away from him. You know, we all respect him for that. But I'm talking about military warfare.
No. I know what you're saying, Blake. Said we was talking about the comment this guy had left about who been in combat and who hasn't. Howard's been in 3 different tours. I knew that was gonna piss Howard off. So I was just trying to.
Yes.
I got 3.
I'm here, right here in the war on the streets, man, right now.
Yes.
I've been in 3. Matter of fact, Howard never relieved us for one of them.
Yeah, I know Howard's gonna get pretty pissed when you was like, "You ain't been." No.
Hey, Howard, do you get paid? Special pay? Do you get a combat?
Howard and I probably was at Al-Assad at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Well, speak on that shit. Speak on that shit, Howard.
I already did. On what in particular? We speak on what?
No, let Howard cool off.
Let him talk about the Philippines, though. Howard was trying to explain something about the Philippines.
Yeah. So I was saying a big comment about the 4 new bases. Okay, I think we're talking about small things until the overall picture of the 4 new bases by America, not just. It doesn't matter about what branches it is. Okay, all 5 branches is American branches. Okay, U.S. branches.
That's correct.
Okay, so I was saying that the Chinese surveillance balloon, okay, that they sent into Wyoming, you know, which they actually own over a lot of acres, $700 million worth for acres over Wyoming and North Dakota. Okay, which is a whole different conversation. Is okay. That's the response about the 4 new bases. That's what China's responding, I think, about that. So yeah, combat warrior, come on, man. I deployed 3 different times, twice to Iraq, once to Afghanistan. Like I shouldn't be questioned about combat anything about Iraq.
They don't know.
Hey, what'd you say? How don't know?
They don't know, bro. How they just asking a question, man. They don't know. They don't know.
Yeah. But Markel, this goes back to, and I don't mean to cut you off, but this goes back to why people should cam up at least once or twice, and we wouldn't, and then it would be no blowback to these weird, funky questions that pop up.
I didn't get to Gordon Dream until 98.
Guys, look. I mean, here's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, Markel, I've been in combat 3 times. Look, so right now it's the most heightened time. I was just missing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
How about to get pissed?
Tell me why you mad, son?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a hot look, man. I already know this shit for real. So Wayne exactly right. So right now, literally right now, today, okay, February 5th, Sunday,
4th.
In DR time.
Yeah, it's the 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I didn't play the Powerball.
Wait.
I didn't play the Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. Look, guys, for real, like no joking. Okay, right now, right now, okay, it's the most heightened time I ever experienced since the war. This thing can kick out tomorrow. It's a whole war going on in Europe that it just don't seem like it to America because we're in America. It's not here.
We don't have any.
No. Yeah, you don't have any. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it. Exactly.
Ukraine don't have no resources.
But see. Here's the thing, man.
Well, those guys get money from the U.S. You got to
but see, here's the thing, though, Howard and Wayne and Global Warrior. Yeah. They understand when you have a threat as big as China, the Navy they never should have let the Philippines force the Navy out of the PI. It's all when it all comes down to when you come down to military warfare, military.
And China's Navy is bigger.
It's all 100% a domino game.
Yeah,
those old flag officers, they'll still function on the domino effect type of game. That's why Ukraine is so crucial, because it is a domino. That's why Cuba is so crucial. It's a domino. You see what I'm saying? The Philippines, we never should have left the PI because you got China on your wing.
We should have never left it.
You never should have left it. Because China's on your wing, and now China is building in the South China Sea all the way down to the Philippines and the PI and stuff like that. And now them motherfuckers are getting worried. Now they getting worried.
Yeah,
but see, if you would have let the Americans stay in the PI, you wouldn't have had to worry about fucking China expanding in the China Sea. But now it's too fucking late.
It's too late. Look,
I mean, we have to catch up to them now. We have to catch up to them.
China is.
We ain't gonna catch up.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
No, they ain't gonna take no time because it's already done deal. The only country in Asia that China can't fuck with is India, because India got nuclear fucking weapons.
And India is towards America. The feeling of India
that's the only it don't care, because Pakistan is not for America, but they ain't fuck with Pakistan either, are they?
But India is like, so for example, if I travel to India,
China will conquer every part of Asia except for fucking India, because India got nukes, and if India didn't have nukes, they'd be motherfucking eating fried rice in motherfucking India today.
That's correct. He's fully blank slate. You are right about that.
We already have 5 military bases present in the Philippines.
So
I knew there were troops in the Philippines already, but I don't know about bases.
But Markel, Subic Bay was crucial because we had a fleet. That's a forward deployed fleet. The reason why we got a forward deployed fleet still to this day in Japan is because of North Korea. And North Korea can't do jack or shit with that fucking fleet. And then we got an aircraft carrier in there. And this is the first time that we ever had a nuclear power aircraft carrier there. Because Japan didn't want a nuke in there because the United States nuked them. It's all about warfare strategy, and that's the only reason. I was telling Howard it would be more feasible to have the Navy in there instead of the Army, because the Army has a very different mission. I'm not shitting on the Army. Trust me, I'm not shitting on the Army.
I'm circling my brain trying to figure out what the hell the Army gonna do on the island.
Yeah, he never said nothing about it.
You around all that goddamn water, because the Pacific is a lot of water, bro. It's a lot of. If you ain't never been out there and seen that shit out to sea, it's a lot of fucking water, bro.
Personally, I live in Hawaii. I know exactly.
Yeah. So you know. So you already know. It's a lot of water out there, bro.
Look, man. I've seen.
You need the Navy. And we can bust the Army in, but you need the Navy, man. A little warrior.
Look at your daughter.
Hey, well, if they taking the military bases back to the PI, hey, when I get my ID card, I might be headed to the PI.
They never should have left, Markel. They never should have left. And we said that back. I remember old heads was telling us that back in the 90s. They never should have let that happen.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, they put them bases there like they said, I'm going to the PI. Because living overseas would be much easier with a military base there instead of this shit right here. That's real talk.
Yeah.
A military post? Bro, you know how much easier it would be to do stuff? Man,
more safer too for you.
But see, I don't want people to think that all these are just frivolous moves. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, they're not.
This is based on a domino strategy that was set up in the 1950s.
There is another thing about this, right? Moves like these don't happen overnight.
You're right.
They should not happen overnight. They are long-term plans. I'm talking about 3 or 4 decades now. Coming 3 or 4 decades. So you're going to stay there longer.
Yeah, you're right, J Love.
No, J Love wrong as hell. You know why J Love wrong as hell? No.
Aircraft will never go away.
I'm telling you, I'm listen to what I'm telling you. J Love is wrong as a motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you why he's wrong. I'm gonna tell you why he's wrong. Because he has not dealt with a USS Ford class aircraft carrier. See, the military concept now is not people. The military concept now is having instead of 6,000 people on the aircraft carrier, they're having 2,400 people and 100 drones. 100 drones on aircraft carrier.
That aircraft carrier is built to have
that is the new warfare ship, mate.
Do you know that it's designed to have
if he's talking about aircraft battle group, he's not talking about Ford class aircraft carriers. I guarantee you.
He's not talking about that.
I said that earlier about, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
War is
he probably talking about like the little destroyers. He ain't talking about
my last 5 years in the U.S. Navy was at a flag wing. And we talked about future warfare well into the future.
We got to get up off here.
Peace,
Well,
brothers.
I worry.
Nice talking to you.
I worry. See you, man.
All right, man. And if you think that now aircraft carriers are still going to be the centerpiece of naval warfare, but you got to realize the centerpiece has changed. It's all electronic. They're gonna be able to bomb your ass from DC.
From Vegas. They bombing you from Vegas.
And you army guys got a taste. You army guys got a taste of what they're going to in Iraq and Afghanistan with that camera system.
Hey, we hitting you up from Stuttgart, Germany, and we ain't even got to be there.
Look, man.
Yeah.
From AFRICOM in Africa.
And we Afghanistan, they was controlling that shit from Vegas.
Hey, bro, no. So guys, look, man, look. I've been in. Look, there's certain things I can't even say.
Right.
So, for the CIA, these guys are based in Virginia. You know, they're headquarters in Virginia. Those guys do missions from Virginia. I just say that. Okay.
Leave it at that.
Look. Anywhere in the world, you can be touched by America.
Yeah.
No one can hide from America. Yeah. Look, even Hussein, Army Rangers dug him up in Iraq from a ditch. Bin Laden, the head of Al Qaeda, he got attacked and killed from those Navy SEALs and all kind of squadron, special forces group from Afghanistan, from Afghanistan. So yeah, guys, like, bro, AI and technology is no one can hide from this stuff. Trust me. Yeah. Literally every day it's advancing. It's so crazy that you can't even imagine how fast it's going.
And
it's a totally different war. Look, this war is a remote control war, AI, and it's actually getting more. It's more than that I don't even go into.
Yeah.
So,
and let me give you this little hint. You know how we had 5G, and you got some fools like during Iraq when we were at 4G and 3G, they would go back to 2G technology. Yeah. Fool, we the ones who developed 2G. Why you think we got your ass?
But see, it's I'm gonna tell you, man. When Howard talk about technology, man, the shit is stupid, because you have to realize, okay, everybody got GPS on their phone, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody got GPS on their phone, but what you don't know is that GPS has a trifecta of satellites, but all that trifecta of satellites has to go through a timing satellite, timing satellite that is top secret, that nobody knows about.
All right, but look, guess what I just said about Virginia, guys? Look, jets were from Langley, Virginia, okay? Langley, Virginia. The Air Force Base is an Air Force base, but the CIA is actually headquartered in Langley, Virginia. That's what I'm saying. It's something I can't say. I won't go into too much for it, but I'm telling you, there are certain places and certain things and certain organizations and groups that, come on, man, they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So don't think that what you know about technology, Howard's right, but don't think just because what you know about technology is what's driving these decisions, because there's technology that you're never going to hear about, and you're not going to hear about this technology until the next 20 years.
Still, that's stupid, the food.
What is that? Man, I ain't seen one of them things in so long.
That's China, yeah.
Trolling that hot balloon. That's
funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, China.
Well, they already got memes coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you already know it, Markel. There's always a joke somewhere.
Nah, but like real talk, like this whole thing is not a joke. This is the start of a whole world conflict. WW3, I mean, that could happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to actually say the whole word WW3 because it might trigger something in the algorithm. But trust me, this is a whole look. Hey, listen, look. You as Secretary of State or Chief of Staff or whatever. Well, I forgot his name. The Chief of Staff canceled his meeting to China. There was a scheduled meeting by Chief of Staff.
Yeah, Blinken.
Blinken. Chief of Staff. Number 3 and 4 in charge of the whole U.S.
But see, Howard, you remember that?
Go ahead.
Howard, you remember that article that I sent you about them talking about moving the peso off the U.S. dollar, right?
Oh yeah, that was big.
Remember
Yeah.
I was telling you that's
the peso off the U.S. dollar.
Yes,
yeah.
the peso.
They working on that, and that's going to
Right.
facilitate the won becoming the most dominant currency in the world. And like I told you on that email, America will not let that happen. They will destroy that fucking country before they let that happen.
Look,
wait. Explain. Okay, give me a little history on this. Give me a little history on this one. Now, I missed something here.
Well, the South American countries are banding together to take the peso to stop having the peso being backed off the greenback.
Okay.
Now, if they do that, because the reason the peso is so suppressed is because the U.S. dollar is so strong. Because the peso indirectly is tied to
trading
greenback, because the greenback is the universal currency. Now, all those leaders in those different South American countries, with the exception of Brazil, because Brazil has the real, they are talking about taking the peso off from being backed from the U.S. dollar. So if you got South America and Africa, the continent of Africa is trying to do the same thing, have their own pseudo currency.
Yeah.
So now you think Asia is humongous. China has a military influence on Asia, and they have a social influence on Asia. You have to realize a lot of the food that people eat in different countries, in Singapore and stuff like that, that was the Chinese influences. China is very influential, just like the Western countries are very influential in the Caribbean and stuff like that. China is very, very influential in Asia. So the yuan would be, they're trying to make the yuan the most dominant or the preeminent currency in the world.
Of course, yeah.
And what would that do with the greenback? Because China manipulates its currency.
Yeah, but it's like, Markel, I'm explaining in layman terms, okay? Layman terms. For example, Brazil trades their oil Brazil trades their soy to Argentina in U.S. currency, and vice versa. Argentina buys Brazil's oil in U.S. dollars. Those guys can just settle that by the SIR. It's called the SIR. It is like South American the new currency they're talking about, and just trading in the SIR instead of U.S. dollars. That takes the U.S. dollars out there trading. You know what I'm saying? Which, of course, lessens and depletes the U.S. dollar. Okay, so it's good for them, and it's way bad for the U.S. dollar. So that will, of course, damage the U.S. dollar. So like those guys are pretty much forming an alliance, almost like the BRICS nations. You know, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, which is called BRICS. For the BRICS. Those guys is not like a war combination, but it's like trading in the economic partnership. So South America is trying to draw their own partnership and get their own currency in the trade within each other in their own dollar, their own currency. And that country is included. I mean, all countries in South America. The country that you're in is actually heading it, because you got saying that's why the president was so important. The Sousa, the guy in Colombia. Yeah. So look, him and Brazil's new president, they're on collision. Those guys are leftists. Yeah. They're way leftists. These guys, I'm telling you, the world is very important right now. It's a lot of things going on in the world right now, man. Yeah, is that right there? This is exactly
there you
right
go.
There. What I'm saying.
There you go.
Right there.
There you go.
I'm telling you, man. So
there you go, right there.
Look. So this whole thing is tying into the global conflict with us in China. China is with them. Okay. So this is very thing to watch between 2025 and some of you Blaine Slate sent me also this news thing about this U.S. general, which is got very very knowledgeable and got power that the U.S. general definitely predicts a U.S.-China war by 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
By
Yeah,
2025, a U.S.-China all-out conflict. That is definitely where, you know, well, I won't say there's definitely WW3. I would just say WW3.
Yeah, and that's not a conventional war. That's not a conventional war that he's talking about.
Let me ask this question. Isn't it only 2 or 3 countries maximum that are pumping oil out of South America? I think it's 2 or 3 countries. I might be mistaken when I say 3. I might be stretching the truth.
It's beyond oil, Mr. Miles. They're trying.
It's a system. It's a system. It's a whole system.
When you've been the bully on the block for years, and we can't kick your ass by fighting you head up. We're gonna do something differently. We're gonna undercut you. We're gonna take the earth out from under you.
Yeah, to punish you. Like so Miles, this is a whole system of trading is what I'm talking about. These guys are taking these guys are trying to take the US dollar out the whole
this is 21st century warfare.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Thing.
But Muammar Gaddafi
dollar is in Americas.
Oh, Jack, wait, Miles, exactly, Miles. Hey, China should see this as what America did to Muammar Gaddafi. Had him in the street, drag his ass in the street because this. Gaddafi tried to do this. Hussein did try to do this. A lot of y'all people know this.
I know that.
Exactly. So this whole end game, these guys doing this. They have to know the history of the people, the previous people, or leaders or presidents who tried to do this. Hussein, Army Rangers dragged his ass out of the ditch in Iraq. Gaddafi was paraded in the street of his home country in the home city, and just slaughtered because of this. People who try to, undercut the U.S. dollar.
But to get away with
this, not a good ending for that.
Right, but to get away with this, notice how the United States has ostracized France. Yeah. Now you got the two major heads that are left. That's Great Britain and the United States, that both sanctioned what happened with Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Okay, which should have never happened. However, Obama greenlit it and it went down.
Yeah, it happened.
I say all that to say this. Notice how the U.S. Armed Forces has been weakened by the different thing that has been approved for the armed forces, of them being watered down, noodled down, or however you want to put it. I'm gonna say noodle, and I stand on that. Furthermore, had this been back in the 1980s when I was in the U.S. Armed Forces, and China had flew some balloons over. Them balloons would have never left. They would have never made it from the Pacific Ocean to the state of Washington. That would have never happened, whether it was in Canada or not.
That's how I count. But look, guys not stupid. America's not stupid though. You understand? Like they could have been all kind of factors of why they waited to actually destroy the thing. Gathering of intelligence, gathering of look, because you understand, like as soon as those guys spotted that thing and knew that China, those guys blocked access of the cameras. That's why I didn't say earlier. Those guys blocked access of cameras, so that spy balloon didn't have access to a lot of things. So like America and the Washington D.C. did put pressure on that balloon, to not have access to a lot of things,
and also cameras. Yeah, and also, Howard, man, you have to realize, man, America, they have people, human intelligence on the ground in China.
Yes, yeah, of course.
I would venture to say they knew that balloon was gonna fly before it flew.
Yeah, it had to.
When you got, but see, you have to realize, and I know Mr. B had made a comment that Japan tried to mess with US, see what happened to them. When Japan came and hit us in the nose, guess what? People are smart enough not to fuck up like Japan did and try to hit America in the nose. You try to hit Andre the Giant in the nose, you gonna become mashed potatoes real quick. So nobody's gonna fight you that way. The 21st century warfare is cyber. Is bringing fentanyl into America to kill your army recruiting sources.
Good point.
They're going to kill They want to kill your soldiers in the womb. That's why fentanyl is coming from China. Ain't nobody producing it but China.
Yeah,
and they're flooding it into this market. That is a form of warfare.
Yeah, easy.
The COVID variant. That is a form of warfare. That's germ warfare. That's bio warfare. It's not going to be I shoot you, you shoot me. They already know that's a lose-lose situation. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The analysis of warfare is way different, and you won't even know that you're in World War III most of the time.
Exactly. It's already happened. Look, exactly what happened. Hey, so go back to J Love had brought up a good point. J Love. So J Love is exactly true. Warfare is two-factor warfare. They're just asymmetrical, which is our Iraq, Afghanistan. So America was not fighting literally against Afghanistan or Iraq. We fighting against those factions, the Taliban and Al Qaeda in those two countries. So now, so against Russia and China would be literally America's army or military against the Chinese army and the Russian military. That is true. So us against Afghanistan and Iraq is asymmetrical warfare. Yeah, this would be symmetrical warfare, like real nations against nations.
And you so right about that. And see, you got to go back to the domino principle. You got to go back to the domino principle. That's how you see how aggressive America is being. Because America has never before tried to tap. They fuck with Poland, trying to ally Poland and stuff like that. But when you go to Ukraine, that's next door. When you go to Taiwan, when you go to Hong Kong, that's a domino that those countries cannot let fall.
Yeah.
So you have to go to war, man. You have to go to war with America, because you cannot tell me that because we're gonna go to war in Taiwan over semiconductors. That's a bullshit excuse of why America is flexing on these cats, man. Yeah, and they will not allow it. They will nuke themselves before they let America push that because that's the last domino. That's the equivalent of Russia moving into Cuba. We cannot allow it. You have to nuke them motherfuckers.
B just covered a point about Biden didn't say that, but he said that. Saying something and doing is totally different. Look, how are we going to defend Taiwan against China? It's right beside it.
Exactly.
Look, person. I feel personally. I feel this. If China really wanted to, China can take Taiwan within 72 hours.
Agreed.
Plan right, and I think now that they're planning it, they ain't stupid.
Yeah,
man, how small Taiwan is right beside China. They can do it several ways. The first way I don't think they're gonna do it. They can just take care of it and then just take over like that. I don't think they'll do that. But I think, man, China's just waiting, man.
Hey, Howard, all they got to do is barcade.
Right.
No, nothing going in, nothing coming out.
Man, China,
you know what I'm saying? Nothing going in, coming out, and they can starve that entire country to death.
Yeah, man, they can. Yeah, it's all exactly. Blank slate. Look.
All right, gentlemen, we gonna carry this all night.
Somebody, you bad, son.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not sure. Like, it's crazy. Like, look, China is Taiwan's #1 trading partner. Outside U.S., I think number 2. They just starve them and just charge them to death for whatever months and years and just take over it later like that. Or they could do it. They could just fucking carpet bomb them. They all kind of ways, man.
But the thing of it is, man, is that America, the whole to put this all in a nice bow, America has become more aggressive in that domino effect scenario. Yes. We are marching up to these guys' back door, and we're forcing them to act. That's what this is what it's all about. Ukraine, Taiwan. That's what it's all about. It's us. It's not them. It's us.
All right, gentlemen. We'll have this conversation. We'll pick this back up at a later date.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Hey, I got a woman looking at me sideways right now. Like, what the hell?
You on that moose?
Hey, but guys, hey, I appreciate y'all coming on, man, and participating. There's a lot that people can learn from these videos. Real talk, which you guys talk about with finance and life experience. And it helps a lot of veterans, man, deal with issues that they can't tell to nobody else. People express things on here that they can't express nowhere else because we a group that know what the hell going on. Unlike some of them therapies they be trying to run, it's like, okay, okay, you just in there.
Facts.
But all right, guys. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching. Until next Saturday, guys. You all have a good one. Get out of here.
Hey, you didn't get the prediction. We'll get that Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to send a text message in for mine.
Give me 3 minutes. Blank slate. We gonna play it back. Who you got for the Super Bowl?
I had the Saints.
Yeah, but we talking about winning.
No. I'm sorry. I had the 49ers.
Yeah, we talking about winning. Who you got right now?
Right now.
Yeah, Eagles and the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Eagles, man. I'm going with the Eagles all day.
You going with the Eagles? What's the score?
Huh?
Give me a score.
27-19.
Wow, 27-19. All right, Howard, who you got? I know you got the Eagles.
Yeah, definitely Eagles. I got the Eagles doing big on the Chiefs offensively. So 35-15.
Wow.
35. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Mr. Miles.
Yeah. Eagles hot, man.
Who you got, Mr. Miles?
Eagles 38-14.
Wow. Y'all think it's gonna be a blowout?
Hell yeah.
14.
Wow.
Kansas City gonna jump on them, and then after that, the Eagles gonna wipe them out.
Bro, like Markel.
I still.
Pat still kind of hurt. Pat Mahomes ain't 100%. He's still kind of limping. Pat ain't.
He'll probably be about 90% because it's a high ankle sprain. He got 2 weeks. You know, he ain't doing no running.
Oh, they gonna shoot him up.
And he can finally get a shot now.
Yeah,
the defense don't feel the Philly defense. Man,
but you gotta realize that you got the number one offensive line, pass block line, going against the number one defensive pass.
And secondary, they gonna
blitz
his ass. They gonna hit.
Now the key is going to be if Mahomes' 3 receivers are out. If they're not out, then they don't got a chance.
That's true.
Because what's your prediction, then, Steele?
What's your prediction?
If everybody's healthy, I got.
Ain't nobody healthy.
His receivers. His receivers can play. I got Kansas City because the experience is going to beat out that rookie. Because you got to realize he's third Super
What's the
Bowl.
score?
I got 31-28.
Wow. Still like me.
It'll be a Super Bowl record, ain't it?
I think it's gonna come down to a field goal.
It's gonna be a field goal game.
Really?
Hey, it's gonna come down to a field goal.
Barry, who you got? What's the score?
I got KC 35-27, man.
What? See, there's another one.
Come on, Barry.
See, I got realize though, Kansas City got the number one pass block offensive line,
and they got Travis.
Philly got the number one defensive line. So I mean, they're going, and it's going to come down to experience. And I give Mahomes got the advantage because this is his third Super Bowl. So the pressure ain't going to be too much for him. Now,
that's true.
Now Hurts is a beast. He's a dog, but he hasn't been in that spotlight like the Super Bowl. That's different.
Hurts showed you.
Weapons though.
Hurts showed you last week. He gave you a preview last week. Notice he barely threw the ball.
Man, they didn't have no quarterback.
They didn't have to.
They didn't have no quarterback.
Exactly. But that's my point.
Philly,
that's my
Philly
point.
He's going to have to throw the ball. He's going to have to throw the ball against KC. He's going to have to.
You got a four-headed beast.
Not really.
Four-headed beast.
He can run it against KC. He ain't got to throw.
Man, KC defense ain't like that. KC defense ain't that good.
KC defense is not like that.
They can stop the run. They can't stop the pass.
Philly run. Philly's run. They can stop Philly's.
They got the defensive player of the year on the side. Who's going?
That's one player.
Okay. Hold up.
Markel,
did you make
Philly would beat KC?
Hold up. Then Markel
is Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City.
some money.
Over the Eagles by 3. I think it's 31-28.
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna come down 21.
I don't think so.
31-28. It's gonna come down to a field goal.
Damn. Y'all think that leg gonna hold up for 4 quarters? Okay. I can't wait.
He got a high ankle sprain. I mean, he got 2 weeks to heal from that.
No, they gonna get that shot.
He's not gonna feel a thing.
He gonna get that shot.
Cortisone. He gonna get that cortisone shot.
He got cortisone. But guess what? That cortisone don't last not for 4 quarters.
Exactly. 4 quarters.
Cortisone.
Those that can put pressure on Mahomes.
But that's what I'm saying. They protect him. He got the #1 offensive line in the league.
No,
they got the same record for nothing.
He gonna get the same shots they gave LT. Same shots they used to give Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Watch
Philly defense.
It's gonna be a damn.
They might get MVP to the whole defense for Philly.
Philly is a good team. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Philly. My only problem with Philadelphia, they haven't really played nobody. They had the easiest schedule of everybody this year. The easiest.
Last week they showed out last week though, Markel.
But they
had a quarterback.
Yeah.
Dude, Howard
could have been out there. They put a quarterback that couldn't. They didn't even try to throw.
Howard. Be honest now. Dude, Howard. Hold up. Be honest though. If you look at Philly's offense last week against the 49ers, their offense really didn't do much. It was all the turnovers from the defense that did it. Yeah, their offense did not play that well. If you do that against Pat Mahomes with his regular receivers, they're going to get killed.
See, that's what I'm saying. If his 3 receivers are there, they got a chance. But if they don't play,
no,
they don't have
if he's playing with them backups he had last week, they cook.
Yeah, I'm saying Juju plays and the other one that got Harmon. If they play, it's going to come down to a field goal. But if they don't play, because Philly can stop the run.
You relying on Juju? Really?
No, I was saying no. But I'm not relying on, but that's his #1. Those are his #1 target. They're gonna have to double Kelsey. Y'all cannot. They cannot not double Kelsey. You got to keep 2 of him at all times.
It's not. That's what always killed me. It's not hard to double Kelsey. Double.
But you have to.
You're #1. He's your #1 target. You got to double.
You have to. But you have to. You have to
and
take
Kelsey's still gonna catch it.
5 to 7.
Mr. B from Philly. That's all that is.
That's all that is. That's all that is. He done bumped his head on one of them steak sandwiches.
Yeah, he been to Geno's too much.
Man, Philly. Okay, before we go, quick question. Tell me the team Philly has played the best game, the best team that they play, other than the 49ers. Who have they beat?
Like Markel.
Just tell me, who have they beat?
Okay, so look, just real quick, guys. Give me 10 seconds right here.
Look at their schedule. Who did they beat?
Mahomes is the
weakest schedule of everybody.
They got an MVP quarterback.
They do. They do.
Weakest schedule.
He won't win it this year.
Oh, he's gonna win the MVP because Hurts was hurt.
Yeah, so still,
Mahomes gonna win the MVP because he's.
Mahomes got it easy.
Go ahead, Coop. Go ahead, Coop. My bad.
Another thing I'm gonna say. Hey, Hurts got hurt. Before Hurts
that's what hurts him.
Hey, look.
Those 3 games he missed.
Look. If Hurts would have got hurt, they would have been undefeated the whole thing.
Exactly how. Listen to what I said.
They wouldn't have been undefeated.
Howard.
They lost with Hurts playing.
Howard.
They lost that first game. Hurts was playing.
Almost undefeated. They would have been almost undefeated.
No, they still would have lost one. They lost that one with Hurts playing.
Schedule, bro.
She's saying they're good.
Have they played? Who have they played?
The NFC couldn't beat my high school team.
Man, what? Dude, the Chiefs are hot. They're good. They're solid. More confirmed.
The AFC got the hardest schedule.
Bro,
they do.
The AFC is way tougher than the NFC right now. By
We'll
far.
see February 12th.
But they have a one-legged quarterback. A one-legged quarterback with a cortisone shot.
But I think he's going to be about 80% though.
Exactly. You think. You think.
I played basketball. I had a high ankle sprain. He has 2 weeks to recover from a high ankle sprain. He didn't have no tears, nothing. It's a sprain. He been sitting on the couch.
The only receiver that will not play for the Chiefs, Hardman.
Oh, Hardman. So he got 2 of his top receivers back. So it's gonna come down to a field goal.
They go.
Right, we got it. We got to record it. Got everybody's prediction.
It won't be a bet.
Right. I'm sure. Oh, we'll have another Saturday roll call. When is the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
The
next
12th.
next
February
Sunday.
12th. February 12th. February 12th.
12th. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Okay,
Next
well, you
day.
got time to change your mind. I'm not changing mine.
In
changing
Arizona.
mine.
I think they beat them by a field goal. That's how they came back and they beat Cincinnati. Is how they gonna beat
I
Philly.
don't care how many receivers.
I said that
I don't care.
last week in my
I don't
video.
care how many. I don't care how many receivers he
Yeah,
had.
yeah. Okay, how many receivers? Hey,
He gonna
defense is the best in the league.
he gonna pass for 300 yards on y'all.
Hell
Smith.
no, man,
Somebody by the name of Smith
Still, you
and
want to bet
Brown
money?
is going to be a beast.
Like, still, we're gonna do a side
And
bet.
that running back.
I'll see you guys next week, man. I got to put these French fries on.
Number one pass blocking offensive line.
All right,
I'm
man.
sick.
All right, man. We out. That was good. We out.
Next week, fellas. Next week.
All right, take care, brothers.